no no kaye mo ye
Erima Romela no miensa Gabriel Paul Simano miensa Yegusu eno kasa eno wari echimo tema patamwa Vision FC ne krobia komasi asante kotoko Omugimna shasi abdi taurona ebe ramu etimiera ma o show no so na po na ne madeda yepa etimi area ma international break in the store Yegusu wa enjoy Ghana Yamra tera bomodi omo first training session no etimi ram videos no yebama wa hwebi na afiara news no ebe remedy match ebe ko amano ne eno na loot American yaba ababrabara sana nas mamehwe krobia komasi asante kotoko and afi Vision FC omo lineups no na yenkwere as usual Ramo Vision FC asu goalkeeper Kwame Aziz Kusi Nana Sante be captain omo Mishak Sowa JT ene Sam An Mohammed ene Redwan Ali Emmanuel Sanja Enafi Abdul Nasiru Sumaila Frank Dongbele Nafi sono Yawona Nakwisi Amwa Edmond Asante ena David Ofori nti omo enemranti omo hwena omo abojumere ama Vision FC na boama ne madeda yepa etimi area mo mana tutu no akuyera mo bench no maso kweku sensa yawo Daniel Yamon enafi no Foster Chum Sharif Mohammed Idrusu ena Gordon Ama Tefe ena yawo Benjamin Kwatin ena Branti ayefe Atiabu Hamzata Erebi it is a Bernard Senior Kwatina Abdul Rauf Suleiman Omo Nemranti Omo Bencho Ere Emo Krobia Commercial Santikroko Aziz Aruna Dari Daponim Sambo Nel Bekapti Omo Lord Hirai Adabo Morfin Donzu Saka Dauda Hube Joe Henriensu Patrick Kasiedu Seth Kujo Loramoa Ana Peter Emidu Aqua Benchono Benjamin Chum Ana Baba Yaya Tinedu Listo Yewo Nebi Edse Joseph Amoa and I was Jordan Emisa Inusa Zakaria Fuseni and Afisono Yewo Aqua Edi Omo Nemranti Omo Sono Ewo Benchu Edema Krobia Commercial Santi Krokonti Kili a monitor game way the ever cosono the ever get the room kama peri amana boa now to Tiana Day Soro Etimiera Ma. So he's a fine gamer no edempa but ne young question ye bisa any amana ye doing command should Ghana's a black star be built on quality players or patriotic players. Ye bisa they about the patriotic how did is a nay oh ye Ghana nia and then ye building a national team now ye ready players quality no anampo no ye omo akwezo radio done man ne ade na ye frɛ no nye adwuma ne ye bre na debut on ba minim se beba ababe ramu fie no na big game no so no eya akwa pema ne sa tie wana ye na on quick me kwere ba peme ma beba na wa bobo de ramu amano na seba do a ekoso ro de adan de na on quick ye ba ya pe ye ramu amano ne. We made a badge, my dear Kessier, so badge, Cheramba, 0207543637. Say a carry chono crobia, Kumasia Santi Kotoko. I'm giving you a monitor from afar. Near me, come no behena, Atwaso, 8 Viera Manabwa, Nanema dead Yerama, Yebeko Amanone, Namanone Seven Abba Ediamon, Millennium Construction, said the Yamakan, 8 Merichono Madaroma, ye 2 fan Ramo Amanone, Millennium Adaroma, Medaya son enche ebebum, Ezanse Messi. Ama me papi nya bibiada masi ama me mame enya bibiada Millennium Construction unti ero slogan no rebuild your dream obabwa now there so na ba me tell say o padansi won niam bia Millennium Construction also ni omo edin sa so na ye hwe ne ebo ama ne ma deda ye pa etimi eremo mo nkomo ne de ero mo djuma omo ye no ya de a edan so a ebo ama bibia eko kama pa etimi erema o ni na so mo sister mo 15 to 20 solid years omo no obi enya asem da omo djuma omo ye ya de a eho te papa na o amanone na ne o pasase ato Ghana ha meri omo na manu tudwa na wafa wa contact omo ne omo kasa o pefi ato a contact omo o beze e bobo de na ne yesi mono pa edemawa eno so betimi a contact omo fie na edada o beze renovate a ene omo endinsa wo so omo into real estate development no Millennium Construction say na no me can story nature ze apa papa ya na wapem so a emfa e chance yeso e fa na ne maame fi mu no peso si fie ma na maame e no contact millennium for zo mun si fie no emfa ema no na ene ne maame yie no ontime ma ne nkwere mu nti omo bosome miensa pe edu bosome mienu no na fie ni suwa ye de da maame no da ohwe na mu na no sere ne nyina na so nya bibi ama ye de nato fie no dem no ade heavy papa millennium sa no dwuma ni bi no ene hospital schools no era afi churches awdo na omo ane kokusi o se land no emfa ho ne Ghana bibi e wo o contact omo beba aba be hu adwuma ri ama 0244 274084 0244 now omo edin komo po ma komase bo shen na yas junction millennium construction we build your dream romnia boa na ne mandeda ye pen farmer gentleman dental clinic sebra na ombo na oseno onni huni kama pa etimi emfama na mepacho de etienie zene uyo obi a wo ha kakra wo smu no e wo so ko na okoku romo enso wo doc aso eye obeboa na examination consultation no e rom kama pa etimi area ma ene road canal treatment no dodo mu sen no e ha kakra ba ho ama o resa a wuntimi mfa nko na dodo sen ne nka dompe no obeda enjoy e wo so he na ye bo atokra ba betuma ye branding up people na afia ye feeling no etimi eri amount na scaling and polishing so ya de cost nkeka wana aka o cinema ama ne no change color no kwa ye be yini nyina ya hu wonu na afia twum se ne so kama pere ama after no na waka cho muzenye teeth white ne mfamantu na ma afia wo se na asho fita na nkofo zampa akwaisi efe braces no ko ne yamfa bi mbo se no so se na abakusi no ya na nyefe ya na ha adwen kofo kradi hu fro enhyera ma confidence kra so be ko nipa bi de bowa ebeboa na mamu aye din na afi no etimi asa so se atu no ye be replace no etimi area ma zenne kokoyese o permanent one temporary one no ni nyina omo eye na peso siu se silver na gold a gentleman dental clinic limited de man komo ye denie doc si nipa nkwa hunya na emo obi hu ansa na waba be kinichi azem we no tise baroti ase no awo so hye wani munyam ti no wo se mu ha na ne man ko yabra oba na kakra bi a woro fato ase obehwe na onya ahode after no na wetwa de aka no kakra onya ne bibia gentleman dental clinic me pacho omo akra omo bo ejuma Ghana bibia omo ye ejuma Kumasi Abreport Junction orwani achemo Bantuma High Street no so no na chese osi Abreport Junction no Total Energy filling station no omo echi opeti chima magazine kenten kwan no so no obenyo omo na Koforidia omo ben Central Police Station no afra opsi JCB bank no onyo omo Tamale Tishigu opsi post office no omo ben MTN 0598 731 823 0598 731 823 na 0559 139 582 0559 niambwa na niamma nkoye premfa montaroma ere baba be rama ejuma no ye ne kama pa kin bibi aboko de
nyame atom brakaku na so e
menzo me wa dem pa sama no ne de
emu ode emu hyeyi
na qualify na be chance da be
ye gramwa free weekend free chineko
ene be chance e Africa ye de no china
oh yes ye eba play off na e kire DR Congo ne Cameroon
oh okay
chidi o se enwa kasembe
azembe
about haji bi na nanko wo hwese bitima chirichiri ma
me chim sese ya da mu pinchi mu ayede
wose onnim kura wo haji afo be miensa be cha ofia
ajo momudi mo no abomudi
ha mitie haji alima
na ho anbie
haji asana
na ho anbie
abibatu
ozewo se ro si di dance kumu no se wa hwe
ene shama so no o kana
edu kwa sorry
men kwa sorry say
wa sorry no se event
Community Church International
era mo nchi ayede
fa wo barade na so agituna ho ntomo wa if you are
ma sorry nchi ara oze bo chaze
fa wo barade na ho nto wa if you are
era aso no headquarters we
the headquarters in Kumasi Bremen New York
na mo so for event say
your friend Reverend Pastor Bismarck Ade Mensa
Itaken ya he ele ku achichira so awe wa fa le sala we kola
Right, your brother says to breaking it down. Not you're touching it down. Not you're knocking it down. Na yenya jaja mu yompo wa no nsemo na mami Nico Williams na bad news and eba ni nan so Romo Nico Williams of international break no Barcelona against Athletic Bilbao na report amete ese a bad day ese Nico Williams betwesi akai ade ama Athletic Bilbao etia Barcelona ni nan se boy no ya dese o problem I want to tie and watching so far on person man special training said the player game no bet my bopi now so Roma coaching staff no yes so muti ayomuja on person boy ni bopi now so adene ya ye den Nico Williams bet my Roma siaka simprima fitam e Barcelona and airport amete na unya video na and the team ye training na we train on ya also boy na Nyaki Williams na omo Champions League game and a boy in equal price since then boy ni entimi ama back and ye ramu ewo babia omo training Lazama hono ekwa Nyaki Williams and the one training still omo back and me report ametia me Jama breaking it down aso adamamo Samson boy na ni di ade Normand and the honest antimania training. Then you said, Omuguswa, Omo prepare one for international duty. Now was sent there, or referred and Neresto Varvade, a team of me trainer Bipia, as to a kama, and no adiaba, ye church, I'm breaking it down, as to a dama modmadian so, na Uramo Atletico Madrid, or Pay Diago Simeone, or Aquadani Day, at Mark Pubel, na Diameter says so Roma, or Pay Diago Simeone opeso iso akwadana sa center back entuhwa akwadana odasona sese Simone we international break we mo o trainer o iso akwadana sa center back and say trainer Atletico Madrid team ni ye o ma ban ba sa center back no airporter mete ami jeja mo nyina no sa no ma ebefa aso ade ama o ma bra le Normand entumanya training amfa Atletico Madrid on Popo so new as a center backer there's Mark Pubel very place now Urama Dedon Carlo Ancelotti what in some Piatuga dedikai Yabusan Satama no coach Madrid no or no na yes Urama or you more than a coach at my place no Ancelotti said this is a lie I was only the coach na and what Yabusan said a man a day about sacking say Uramu or in the managerial career say a sacking no yenten sama Ancelotti Yanodmai.
Certainly make a case that you're the most successful club coach in the history of football. Yet even you have lost your job on a few occasions.
Listen, I was sacked. Parma, Juventus, Chelsea, Bayern. It's part of the job.
It must be quite hard when you do get the sack though, particularly when you know you're bloody good at your
or say a Jumana there, we are coach a fatu team, ye bell pontonia so so na and chat no near see so or more press him, no my crucify him, and take one from Palma, or coach Juventus, or Piemo Chelsea, then you body Nancy too, or Pamano, and no and some more panino, at your two church among no Ancelotti twice in some people you sat that done. I said a donate so far. We bless a woman in Choma and perform so the best of all time. Now, Opetra my best lineup. A players what coach Choma. We saw me the best Ancelotti said a bad day. Now, Obo Dini Kakaka, as soon by Yente Ancelotti. Not young chair, a brow at the San Samu Tugano, or program cancer Pifa Alonso. Now, Udayente Ancelotti.
They asked me to do my best lineup. Honestly, it's impossible. If you start, for example, goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I said Peruzzi, Dida, Peter Cech, Neuer, Casillas, Courtois, and I forget someone. Buffon. I had Buffon at Parma when I started.
Give us some defenders.
Well, some defenders, they are in England. I have my heart for John Terry. I had Alex Carvalho.
Yeah.
I had Jacques Stam, Maldini, Nesta, Sergio Ramos, Pepe, Varane. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Midfielders, go on, give us a list of midfielders. This is good, I like this.
Pirlo, Xabi Alonso, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Casemiro, Lampard,
Yeah.
Ballack, Essien at Chelsea. I had Arturo Vidal, Seedorf, Gattuso, Ambrosini. Unbelievable.
It's not bad, is it? And the list of forwards is ridiculous.
It's only Gary Lineker.
Well, no, I wouldn't have made that list. I wouldn't have got even close. You basically managed every top striker.
Until to a coach players pa na we e dia obu pa ko defenders omo wa coach omo kai omo ye adwuma achasa so na ni and obodu midfielders what the parko odi asiendi bai amane ye come na nim ho no was say about the unbelievable players and at the dawn Ancelotti akochoma na wawramo Brazil what did Dara and to so e come bia so e come no se remount for mo ya ye pesem nkumunya mo ya ye adufude pefo na so far Alonso bae resource ne ye de biom na mo pesa Alonso onye masa mo ya sa mo ya ye baifo ba mo ni so ade no en sama the dawn Carlo Ancelotti aso adamom no so wo maduna ye manager na okopoto ade ne utiate personal criticism ba show sa na mo opeke so far aduma Alonso ye resource ba no ye fair omunya butrama no obeto aso ye aduma damo mame Rudiger basa defender not one mame tuamini diamete ese good news apa ya deso tuamini no atwa Antonio basa Rudiger diamete say yenya enwurom out for game against Elche diamete most likely ombeba back against Olympiacos and Girona omupetima pano mosiakai na bia so etima ye kama enu edeba ye chechamom aso edama Luis de la Fuente Uko Spena, one day omo boss manager, na coach na kansempe, Luis de la Fuente, Yabusana Salamini Shama, head of the Air Clasico, the commenter, what you call Tuga, Esa Madrid, Omo Eberiao, no Omasabe complain, Emma, and Namsma Plessia Somba Bono, no Usa comment to say, a comment beer, a disrespectful, at the Tel Madrid, was for me, respect is not negotiable. With respect, we can build anything. And I me patch or to buy was a relationship. Now, so me very careful. It's a open relationship with Ada and Profile Kama. Also choose West Kama. And yes, some Pianiaka and you have some opinion. As to Adia Tuga, now Mami Barcelona, injury update. There are more after the international break, or more air back, and more on Perco sideline. Urama goalkeeper Juan Garcia. Reporter mental as well read to say opinion and medical clearance no about back after international break Rafinha on so ready so opinion medical clearance Obama back Lamine Shama better for 8 to 10 days Pedri Obama back mid-December Oko test again on Obama back in January and a Pablo Gavi Obama in February and no Barcelona injury update no Robert Lewandowski the matrix of Barcelona so my sense Saint Adako na say boy na ni di Eddie Robert Lewandowski okope Hurricane and omontene ebeba ama Hurricane abebo the say so far Barca as Hurricane ayo target for summer 2026 on the replace Robert Lewandowski na bia sweat my kama and they say Barcelona the matrix omonsa Ebetman Hurricane from Bamunchina, just so close to bear 60 million euros. Answer, no Pena Hurricane, Omonyan Tinapa, Diamete, Asa Boynever Robert Lewandowski, on so far, Fenerbahce, for any manager here, adi nkomo eso munya boy na ombetebri ne setabrinwa na omdina para obebo adwuma na bia so aye kama na urama mpacho Lionel Messi base so far anka Barca supporters no esenka obepiem Barcelona na nkobebo kakra be 4 months MLS ni eko break kakra na oda prepare no akopiem eso World Cup Dimitri say under no circumstances and me pacho Messi consider eso be return abepiem as a player Barcelona obeka na 11 p.m. and no ramo the Spotify company eko twa sa picture na no adam be breaking it down eso adima na ukorama one Laporta was a chapter and close and ya Messi Abeba Adama Barcelona Obaba dia not so far to my friend Obe or long-term contract with Inter Miami and some run Adatuga now open never one Laporta what didn't come up here I just an interview no ya do one Messi General as India supporters of India a better opportunity after Messi at December GOAT me pacho Messi Kotobi ya to the GOAT India Tour 2025 GOAT India Tour 2025 na yesi ebeto December na nipa ba kubi obeso kwa Messi a obetua $12,000 na udenya Messi ahwe na yesi package ni say na te ya just obecha Messi nsam na oni Messi twa picture na Messi assign Jesse autograph eso dama na other page ebiso atmaba and a total package of $12,000 na udi akwesha Messi enu uramo India debeto December enu Messi the GOAT me pacho India Tour 2025 eso no na Walla Porter on Sweden Sempia Tuga was despite everything happened with Leo's departure I don't regret on so Senija ese kwa Messi fa so mja no kwai Messi treja do Messi tini so ebesi ne eye ne japapa na enu na opanyaba Walla Porter was one enye ne jada onu no da one regretted da enu ensama opanyin no ejaba bontabe tuga na Walla Porter lamini chama when enjoying life at 18 was going to enjoy papa life at 18 years now what demonstrating remarkable maturity on age no esa kodanom or but was on when you worried about lamini chama ne lifestyle and I'm quite foka and I just 18 years and masam and I want to 24 and a babian watching so good and I'm paying for MP for my paying for and a sugar mommy and I me patron time cashier and I could any to birthday cashier was one and then one and on your worried the answer kodano or jago pramaswa or Timmy Fitam or Timmy Badman Kama and we and some of Panita to ga no but feet on Walla Porter the video no din sampi to ga asombe protector kodano na oma supporting no na bibia so aye come away through professional and we some of Panita to ga na ebusa no about relationship with the Don Florentino Perez yente one Laporta
suposat i jo crec que fins i tot quan em van explicar com va anar dic com és un rampell simpàtic, no? Estàs amb uns amics, estàs passant per Barcelona pendent d'anar cap a Alacant a jugar un partit i tens temps, acabes de sopar i dius, escolta, què tal si ho fem? Jo trobo un rampell simpàtic i espontani i un acte de barcelonisme al Déu. Sé com va anar, aleshores jo crec que va ser un acte espontani, un acte de barcelonisme al Déu.
Vostè no sabia que el Déu Messi vindria al
no.
Ninanse Busan said relationship with Florentino Perez, Real Madrid Presido, say any city, I just when you divorce and one jai, a whole and a Walla Porter, we cannot talk about divorce because we were never married. We are eternal rivals with great respect for each other. And our church, and Walker, I was Spanish. Yes, your church, I'm at Timao, na Ukoroma sofa, and some Pinel Luis Diaz was in a near to Papa, or no da, as of Liverpool, na edu baby deco mefan kwa, na deco to China Twase, and net Lewandowski kwa, and complete my replace. I'm a player, and also Red Jama and Tim, my friend Bamunchen, or more agitated. gyina so ɔmo soso no so sɛ dadaba ɔmo yɛ no sɛ mama ba ɔmo value so a key player or important player Liverpool no akwa tiasiawo Mo Salah na ade na shine na ɛso kɔ no so ɛna ɔba Colombian forward no wa produce 12 goals and a 7 assists ɛwɔ 19 goals and assists ɛwɔ 18 games wa bɔ ɛde amatima yɛ friend me pacho ba mu nkyɛn na mame Afonso Davies ni image no ɔne Hiroki Aito ɛne Jamal Musiala Diamete ɛso Ramo ba mu nkyɛn after international break. Boys will ever back na Oma Bisiaka Edama Vison Company ni team no na biaso ayekama na nem patcho video na no den ni nyina ne se Jonas Obed ono eye obi a obadwuma eso adma ba mu nchen na ene ye try prayer answer video no yenya ni nyina se no pemo Zabra Strabza okoye training na e wose capture na ye de bro na biaso ayekama na ba mu nchen na omo se boy na ye friend Yo, Opamecano, Omate PSG panel, na seriously, Omo Bamunch, Oma Fadiano, and Nibraso, Ate Pasika Sama, PS Omosika, Nasika Ofian Quadan Soriana, June soon again, Sebi Baby or na Omutia Gra 1, Ofi France, and a team of France, and a PSG. Asa eguomo esa ta omo obetuma tata kura de dopa omo sesa and omo ye Dembele enti omo ntra ho yeso omo nya bra boy no say so ogibe 60 million euros omo try somebody sika dinu watretrem eso adama bra Mbappe so one of the best defenders in the world now Dayo Opamecano eso eka ho eno ede bana boy na your friend is Shasha boy ono so metem essa so far omontina ma Juventus ni nyina na sawtwa yes profile no otwa ni bibie kra na ya dese ofri ba mu nchen na okoroma beboa na plan so far obetuma fri ba mu nchen on loan wo January with buy option na bia ya fine na Roma Lois Openda na Lois Openta on Juventus omo ebetuma activity buy obligation only say boy no omutimi edi Juve qualify for Champions League next season Basadia ombetumi aman permanent deal and yeah Lois Openta the Ebano no na mame Troy Dini and United for Mr. Jonathan Saki Kagawa with Team United the Teresa Troy Dini say Benjamin Shesko what is a baby giraffe Tona United akoton mfaso bia ni so wonam game ma wa twe no content se baby giraffe wo hunu de wo ye wa super papa wo ye bonkos wo ye tam kwekwe wo nya de na United afra dance aboka no ensam atroy dini e so boy no ne height ne base 6.4 na honestly was ono kra no hena na bofu ono troy dini ne fit better say no na urama Andrew Santos Asudin Sempia Tuga na so far was no ya just enjoy competition with MY6 Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez.
Treinado pelo Ancelotti, né? Mas principalmente no seu setor, tendo como concorrência dois dos melhores meio-campistas hoje no mundo, né? O que o Caicedo e o Enzo Fernandes estão jogando é impressionante o quanto isso está te ajudando a se desenvolver. Obrigada.
Eu acho que isso ajuda muito, né? Porque quando o elenco é forte, acaba puxando um ou outro. É claro que a minha concorrência é muito grande, tem o Enzo e o Moi, que são hoje...
Now also Brazil Camp, you present about the World Cup. Was it or no sir or Papa World Cup always the a dream at the man so Jiri Brazilian could be or Papa World Cup a bra or a footballer at Jama Brazil to any patch so perfect to bit me around. The Ura Moises Caicedo was on no Chelsea will be a paper for be our trust over Buoni Pano and young one Estava William or Ban or Brighton. Na oye saje no enti enya defo frokra no obabo akora ne so special eso edma Chelsea ene Moises Caicedo owie ya ene ose football special na enya obepacho o say it's not just a sport ene Moises Caicedo ne dia wono so edia tudwa ye jam edama me Oscar anopane na mtima o ese former Chelsea player Oscar adesena o si akawe train ma o collapse ye o fentim yade no kopiem hospital. Good news about ese Oscar the situation very stable or stable condition na me patcho so far on one kasa petra de metre say hospital in the family akabom abra omodia pass on si akaw football mu biem sika de Oscar wanya bebre was say o believe say right time any so better football on Sakan health, you know, what you know, because of Ucha, a cardiac arrest, and Kaenano, and your Oscar Japa, na Uraman Pacho Arsenal, Uko Premier League in EPL, or more most a true boss, Arsenal Dikawe data, now of the data no brewer so far, Ucha a Premier League 2025-2026 season, more true boss, Omobopa, a Arsenal 40 true boss, and the Arsenal for United about 35 and the Liverpool about 35 City at the 4 about 32 true boss and Eric Tenan yes yes for yes Liverpool Pamon no and come up Fanom Dinako no akoye adwuma was so on come back bia and Eric Tenan now Wolves as well confirming as Rob Edwards your new head coach a 3.5 year deal and Omudamano now paying so far or paying £3 million as a compensation Omudiba Kwakuma Mentesbra and no edge now Rodrigo Papa Diametre say Orano Samano Petim as what Diamond Power Rodrigo now Sumadu for Shano one can cry Jami say Jinri on betimi as a apetim Jama Rodrigo as what Fitim Muko and no Diametre some of the Brazilian players and Alonso somewhere and one papa SNE Omo Eka Esomuntana Chabra no Franco Mastantuano and more playing time and some of the Brazilian players now Ebana Oma Kodano more playing time or Pototo and no and some will run at Jatuja so Fakye Chechamon not yet Tamam Ewotmadiano so you so a breaking on my tower Ada Gule or no so far or you'll be a shy person or you'll be a ferry idea Nansono Odrago Pramano so dear Fedina as you etimi echo and we someone that to Mamma for Thomas Tuchel me on Jude Bellingham now Wakasa at the Jude Bellingham bar while back with the Three Lions.
After missing out on the camp last time, how's it been to have him back?
Good. He deserves to be back, like for everyone else. He deserves to be back. Good to have him back. Good atmosphere in the last 2 days. Everyone is happy to be in camp. It's competitive. It's the mood is light. Everyone is happy to be in camp, and the attitude.
Oh yeah, what day? Rashford as for the Etuaso.
The job. You highlighted Marcus Rashford as a player who you really admired and thought could be very important for England. He's absolutely flying right now. And he's very settled and happy, clearly, in Barcelona. He may be less settled and happy when he gets to the back end of his loan, closer to the World Cup. Is Marcus Rashford...
Very much theory. We are in November now. He's in good place. He's with us in our squad because he deserves... He needs to prove himself in Barcelona every 3 days, which is good for us. He needs to prove himself in our camps, which is just.
And yet Thomas Tuchel Nidia update to Japa Bra my gay game against Serbia was my gay Intimona Kwaku Luka Zidane on se obepiemu ewo Algeria. Yes, we pray. Nti say I draw from next team camp. I'm my free goalkeeper for and a very place Luka Zidane.
Mate.
Update in team fancy wa.
Mate asira kasi yakwe for Maluta ke we jana na so amano said you also to her no ope kesi no edi erom kama pe timi area ma maka area choza kwenya ba area ma zene one Royal Edge for ebe dinsa wo sori ere wako akwa ma manone na wakwa kubejuma omo abomodi a major construction company go Dubai omo dino ye form sober reality omo ne omo etimi akobe nkroma yazine no akwenya ba ejuma ba beto omo pe Ghana nipa be 500 omo akwa kuramti ne no e ba de se carpenters no plumbers no electricians no welders no CG welders no scaffolders no AC technicians steel fixers foreman aluminium fabricators, stylists, no, face, no, a BTC painters, no, waterproofing tech. na helpers no akonya beri amam no nkomo na ede yesi aketwia no yade yepa company ne be ma bibiada company ne be boa na transportation no ya fa ho ka ye be samo aduane edi kwa and a free medical insurance yade a can be 2-year visa ye be ma no a renewable na ze credit pema ye betimi as renew the amount of visa any ticket won sensem no company no and ejepene etimi afa ti be pacho for niche mo Royal Edge o masoye ngani o munni nkomo se da bia meka no the Ghana Tourism Authority ni mpemfo a ehwema yetu kwan wo kroduama no abomode amoma kwenya zo omo wo kwan so omo babu adwuma ede nkofo atufa akwa roma monone amomo aye adwuma nti Dubai nkomo no krachi no obazo roma baby ti say New Zealand Australia do beko akwa na Europe nso no yese Luxembourg baby ti say Netherlands and afi Serbia ho nyina no okwa ye beboa na adwuma bia opeso kokwe no onso watimi aye amanema akoye perama kakra bi na obetwa na omo process bibia wie no a visa na bano na wetimi etwia de akaro etimi area soso enti opomo a woro ni chiemu ewon krampata ma odoko Allseed Groyland Hotel ho na obomode na onye omomo na bano 0256 450602 0256 450602 na 0552 597431 0552 597431 ko na ne omo eni nkomo nkotwa mfa bebi a ema ye ju sikendi na bia ba ko a ye bre na ya boa no e Royal Edge omo na ehwa mantutu ye no adaye pa etimi edi ama na bibia enso akọ kama pa so etimi edi ama na bibia adadia ye bose ram na ya bomodi akọ nkomo ye akodi nkomo dia na eze simadu no ye be ram ewo dank amo asoye na the atiareze yerike akere ato se Dank Nature Healthcare Complex ye ene ba ne namu ya bia ba ko awko a ye were abo aso ano ere ama we gian na so na bibia akoye di ama no eyomo omaso ye ede wo so okọ na okokonya waya isa na ebo mane makoye perema nam ya ama ne omo pe ba no kunu mu ede etimi ere ama waye bi agu ama oba frefrefe onamo a we chi ne hwe ne kakra na we twa ne kofo ehwe ni baby sa ni nyina ne ze niama bi shara nkoye wa infio nti ramo ewo Dank Nature Healthcare Complex na doc ba ye no bedi nkomo no de awura na aboa mane ma koye pera ma meje wa dwenche no fabra ba be ramo on your WhatsApp line no 0207543637 0207543637 neboa na niama de da ye pa etimi emfama na tutu no etimi koyo Facebook no de ba ye bre na ya kenkan etimi area ma ma mi ramo na mi ni nkomo akra na me hwe sere ho so no esi ekone sere niama esi atie the messages ababa be ramo your Facebook page or Mauzere Benji Francis Ewa I was watching live from Francis Ewa Sunyani Road. More update from Chelsea Basa, How to Folk and the Ghana Black Stars camp. British Honorable is almost Sebo MC Atema, Wabi Yasa, and Konsuko Chrome, watching live. And I love Fakye Sports Keke say Chocho. Big ups guys watching live from Kumau. Greetings to all Kumau DA Apostolic school teachers Biaga and Slot. Update please. Ajay Tesowa. Good afternoon Liverpool update please. And on the Konsuko Chrome watching live. Kotoko win against Vision FC. Fakye Fakye. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm enjoying the show this afternoon. More fire from Sir Bobo. I'm gonna drop in Odeba Abraham Jordan Afo. Ozi Abu is your boy Jordan from Seri. So may God Almighty bless you guys. Keep it up. Bless Yatik. God bless you, Abu Diaby. Biaga. Good afternoon, lovely guys. Watch you live from Akim. Asafona bless Adom. Good afternoon, I'm Kagawa Jr. Watch you live from DBB. Hold on. So ebo body fi eba babe rameboa man ya makoye pa etimi eba Ebenezer repent ne dey on so edi round good afternoon Abu I'm watching you live from Nkrankwata in fact you and you able crew are too my greetings to Mr. No Nonsense Man Avars the oreba ebe ram no ntima so dey no emra erama ye brena ya kinkate me am on WhatsApp line no 0207543637 on Facebook page on okwa Fakye TV no eja comment no ewa ase ebeba na abekinkere ama na o quick ye kwere bape na ya bo modie romo edi nkoma do na de ama but still big game no gusu ekoso amaka the update no be remedy ama we've done almost 42 minutes still Vision FC shebi club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko almost 20 minutes shebi ti na ho ye bape de akibia eto aso da mama ye ba sisi a Jumadi Kessiano, so still here as to Timmy Boy Jumabwa, Mania Koye Pereman, to joining us with me, joining a live on our Facebook Fakye TV. Sisi Akrobia Kumasia Sante Kotoko Givno, First Department and Ako area Pim Krobia or more and Shebi and a team for Vision FC. I'm also in Timmy and Shebi. You guys are good. Piaga, Akima Safo, now we saw the boss. Good afternoon. There is some debate going on between me and my guys, and I want you, Pandit, to help us. When you are a coach and you are to choose between Michael Olise and Lami Yama as your right winger, whom are you going to choose? Thanks. The Ode Eramu Enono Budiabu Kotoko win this game by all means. Greetings to the people of Wamahiniso, from Nana to Paka for Wamahiniso, and on the few by Mohamed Hadi. Listen to live from Adria. Please, more update from Bayern Munich, Fakye Sports. This is sport. And good afternoon, Fakye Sports. Kotoko, we win by 4-1 from Honorable Sule Bobo, Tepanyin and Susu. And on the Ramai Fakye Sports, you guys are really doing a fantastic job. Lutakin, your interpretation is so clear. Big out to Adu Ebereza inside Adenta or the fee. Muhai Abu, I'm Alexander, watch you live from Kofoidia. You are doing a great job. Update me on Liverpool. When they do on Luta Maoti and I was Abu, how are you? You guys doing a great job for Ghana and Kumase. I was there Santeman Damwase. Pastor Ike, Baba, Nigiri Zenema Eko Boko Pa na Mechiane His Eminence. And it be confirmed Bishop no Mama Kirina. So I did channel everything about 0207543637 Abwa na Bibia Koyeda Money and Facebook page on so Oko na Kukujana Bena Yakin Kate Mirama special Boko there.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Yamiyad Mahadi or so somewhere.
Menzono wedding pa. Wedding papa. Robu Kakre na Yankweli.
Okay, and Josh for me, Jidisu be a hoye na menchia police officer Lukman ewo sunwan na no me first sunwan me share no so on fe show in India agro even o duty crowd me emian hokakra na waso ne phone no de hwe atomi nkra wi say o hwe nti officer Lukman o se ni colleague ni mate na Evra ya Evra menchia officer ewo sunwan did say bibia e fine opani and then I come on the door so but let me start it with a quote from my own self, then I mean, there comes a time in every man's life when he must accept that moving on is the only way forward. You can't hold on to one thing forever. There comes a time in every man's life when he must accept that moving on is the only way forward. You can't hold on to one thing forever. This is my quote for you, my motivational quote for you. And sometimes Abrabona Yebono, also what say you will get to a certain stage in your life, whatever that you are doing, you need to accept that change must happen. Untimi and hold you on to one thing forever. If life is so dependent on if care is not taken, your life will be stuck at one place. So you need to learn, say, Obrana Wobono. There should be a diverse way when one thing that you hold so dear to your heart, say intimate mouth the open beam, and now say if you accept that the purpose of Sir Adeni in your life has come to an end. Into yourself say then echo freely. Don't force it. Say Abu every day there be men say emanenko, Adraman Sandio there be men say emanenko. Sometimes you need to accept change. Just allow that to happen. Move on in your life. You will find something better. Even if Adena Ocean untimi and replace here, you can equally get something and also a meaningful. Ebe buamu abrabona kone ni kwe dienti ena makwakofa asemwe ediaba. Chairman, one Laporta a president Edema FC Barcelona. No penini ne AD nkomo. Ena on a radio Cataluna ena AD nkomo ni ebusano on Lionel Messi nkofo say about 4 months be ewo Messi anima. Inter Miami America for football ne air break. Messi will want to have maybe obetimi keeping the form active for the World Cup and China Airbus. Well, Barcelona offer him a loan deal Messi about the 4 years. Now listen to him. Despite how everything happened with Leo's departure, I have no regret. Barca is above anyone else. It's not what we all wanted, but it's not possible in that moment. Or say, dear Yenamu Sisia and Yema Echo Senior, Yenina Yegitum se Quaya Leo Messi efforts to free club Barcelona, no, and you're saying Anki Peno. Yen Pesa Quain ways no befa Eddie free. But the NTS say club Barcelona, no, yes, Messi a big when it comes to Barcelona history, any abacosem. But Barcelona, no, without Messi, Barcelona can still be Barcelona. Yes, so we can't tell say Messi free or Echo and Barca any team we need trophies, baby. It is true. But will Barcelona hold on to Messi till the kingdom come? Even if so, I'm free one under those circumstances. One day, Leo Messi will retire from football into a core retirement. So will Barcelona say Messi are retired without Messi we can flourish? And let's state it on record. Barcelona Champions League are for 10 years and counting. Okay, Messi free Barca how many years? It started happening when Messi was there. Without Leo Messi, 18 of Barcelona, and Champions League, I still believe that he is the greatest ever to have played for club Barcelona. That is factual. Debating. And I believe that the impact and the influence I affected Barcelona very positive. I won't anything away. But just like I initially quoted, once in a man's life, you need to accept that you cannot hold on to one thing for life. It is not possible. Now listen to the second assumption. Okay, also out of respect for you, our players, our members, it is not time to speculate with unrealistic scenarios. And they may be out of respect for Barcelona players, no, out of respect for Onoli or Messi, and then out of respect for Opia or a part of Barca Abusia Kuno. And some year can add for Barca on an unrealistic scenario. Maybe Yemani ingenuity attention. Now let's delve into Messi situation and Yema Isima and free club Barcelona. Finances issues. Barcelona Sikasem Anna Enkoye was the main reason until Barca and extended Leo Messi. The contract Amananko Nancy. Now baby, the last time I knew didn't come and I was telling you, say time and one Laporta ever for Barcelona, and the debt of Barcelona was 550 million euros.
Yeah.
And there you can say Barcelona debt 1.34 billion euros. That is baby Abasa debt no arise here. Now the thing is, time not even 555. No, they were not able to extend his contract. How much more when say I don't know free 500 aqua times 2, almost times 3 of that amount, and I'll say yeah for the same figure. Emra, somebody will come with a school of thought say Barcelona now are not signing Messi on permanent basis. A loan deal, Inter Miami, and then Messi can come into compromise. Kobo former Barca free. Barcelona will take care of wages and then which in sporting sense realistic. It is possible. It is done almost every time. But as something they say, Barcelona are now building future. When it comes to economic wise, yes, and the money be say any feasible. We can look at the loan deal in a way very feasible. Some boy let's look into the sporting wise. Baby Abasa Genesis say any project now without Messi, I find Abasa I try I regroup here because I find the Abasa name Bobona. You can have some hope, any belief in what we say post Leo Messi. Barcelona are now regenerated into the Barcelona of the old force. Not yenim. Do we bring Messi in the 4 months time to come and have another effect? Our team, so it can be very positive in that 4 months time. After the 4 months time, Messi a free man. What happens to the project at Barca Air Building? If you are not careful, if you are somebody who cannot move on from your past, then you have to depend on the sea and ground. Down will be a summer a sea. Obana one in the cotton, Bema now one in the cotton, and Yama 1 or 2 separation about Uko when Nimbia now, and Yama we had drink a crab more a would have you a while. And call ye say you. No for a chili, Obacona would have watch your Nabaco. Quacuvaras or one can say you, no watch your Nabaco. It is not helping your growth. One day, knowing very well that Abu Dhabi, Kuvaras, Maestro, Habib, Luther, everybody, Sandy Pana, to the idea, you go back to the same person. No one video, so now they are balancing situation. Knowing very well the person have future with someone else. For how long will you continue to depend on your past? To say, oh, in times of need, let me just quickly run to Sandy Pano. Let me run to that person and seek for immediate release. Kweku say a free while. What happens to what you are building in the future? You just need to stay focused.
Yeah.
It is past and gone. It is part of your history. Let it remain in the history books. Concentrate in the present, the future. Now the present is Lami Yama. The present is Pedri. The present is Mark Bernard. The present is Casado. The present is Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez. These are the present of Barcelona. Focus on these boys. Build their confidence level. If these young boys from nowhere, Xavi introduced them, by they were able to win La Liga for him back home. Hansi Flick came in without adding anything.
Yeah.
They won domestic treble. Continental level, they reached Champions League semi-final stage. Why don't we give hope into Sa and Kofu? Build their confidence. Encourage them. Say, Messi, era no, it is done and dusted. He has paid his dues. Or pave way the young generation to come in. Let's build a young generation. So I think that for Leo Messi legacy and what he's done in football, what he's done for Barcelona, nobody born by woman. Any bit my erase Messi na bakosem agrona ye di mo tell thy kingdom come. Say yes we beba na we obi anu obet ma be prepare dia Leo Messi aye e wa agrona ye di mo. But Barcelona any abusuan ntia say where Barcelona sit now, they need to think of present and future. Leo Messi is past. He is history. Let's respect him. Say, oh yeah, indeed an icon of the club. It's in the history, no, and remain. So I agree with who friend said one Laporta 100%. Yeah, man, there no anchor in the past. Whatever happened between Barca and Messi, so I a good kwampaso and good kwampaso. Barca want to honor Leo Messi in a testimonial game. Edu will let them organize that testimonial game. Our Spotify company do that ceremonial farewell any goodbye to Leo Messi. But to say yeah, Jenny Kwayenti, yes, I'm finding brand no Messi. I'm about 3 months, 4 months. I think that in sporting wise, from where I sit, it is not going to help Barcelona's project. to Messi and Nkrofo to understand that they will always be welcome. So they now one more be a man or the protocol Barcelona. That is how it is. He is big. Anytime you want to come to Camp Nou, he is warmly welcome. He sees himself as a true son of Barca. That is 100% beyond truth. Else, so that nothing can change it. But so also about 3 months, 4 months, I think that it is not going to help the project of Clubber. Your friend said Barcelona. So I agree 100% with opinion. Your friend said Juan Laporta. Anyhow they want to handle the situation. I just want everything to lay on the low. Barca a move on. Leo Messi respected. Give him the befitting farewell. Who here in his testimonial game actually the chairman moving from Barca and common. Now the next topic I want to see a Real Madrid. I'm just switching from Catalonia to Madrid. Kweku Roman Molina a senior journalist at BBC. Osanchro Edema the New York Times on almost senior correspondent. Now Papa din komo from Enano Pay and our podcast. And the podcast also one can say maybe Enano Pay also break it down, add a lot of information, any details about. Now in Koma wording in Sama or can one I say or say per information available to him. I said Real Madrid team no omoni Javi Alonso and Yemana air course no. So we will be now tiachi na unim details are why be a normal according to Roman Molina or say Jorge Angel ACU Edema Real Madrid and the Don Fiorentino Perez Sanko Fowe a meeting before Alonso's arrival. Perez meeting and then the chief scout president Johnny Calafat Ekaho. Now Johnny Calafat and Fiorentino Perez were against the decision of bringing Xabi Alonso. ACU when reference Jorge Angel and the council they need Obia or the discipline Ebeba Madrid dressing room. He thinks and believes that post Ancelotti so why your culture obey instill discipline. Players the August and then the manner air cosmo Eba too compounded. So they need to bring in Uru and Xabi Alonso, which of opinion friends Calafat and Don ADHD opinion. But now and Yema air cosmo according to Molina said Madrid for now starting a come up with alternatives. So Niema bet was say another results na they won't hesitate sacking Uru friends Xabi Alonso. Kwekwen they raise eyebrows in my thinking. And sometimes this is why it will be a house of food. This is what big teams do. Real Madrid na yedu omukomo La Liga no surana meboa.
Yeah.
What's Barcelona? Champions League, they are not in a bad state. But club no hierarchy they fall say and Yama 1 or 2 be internally things are not helping. They are considering, they are looking into options. Any penny for be a din come say so penny na ntimi to aso anko nanim adwuma no or manage players and the Matia Ancelotti there no on how our manage players Eagles big players Eagles and the man I think that Alonso and Aquada this advice and in Yamano on Kevin Fancher Alonso learn from those things, find a way to make sure say or best solve the problem. Aside that another small Molina senior catcher and they say there are senior Brazilian players in the Real Madrid locker room who are against reference Xabi Alonso for constantly playing Franco Mastantuano. I'm say among Tias yet. Sa kwada keto ya kofane from Argentina ba oba ede bia ojinamu no starting game no. Some senior players from Brazil in the Madrid team are against that. Now you understand. The entire Ancelotti time na kwada no mo bo ni bi mo no.
Cuz they gang bi o.
Yeah, what gang bi o team no man. Oh yeah, young boy. Is it not the same age range? And Lami Yama excel abasa for a prison no. E heli no. Chelsea boy ya free Brazil your friend say Esteban William.
Yeah.
The age, yes, not the same age bracket. Yeah. And Chelsea for a hype. So what is so different in Real Madrid situation? So senior players in the locker room are not happy for a young boy getting enough playing time. Or by the bay, now we are no Argentina ever. And then I will fold the name for the things. And I think that these are all things as a starting generating grounds. Our dressing room now you coach. One you're fortunate, you keep getting closer to the exit door. And the earlier, just like from Monday, basically, I keep on saying, Alonso solved that problem on the dressing room. We could have better for Ono and Kasa and in the coaching career.
A difficult.
Say, boys, never know more yet. A
difficult.
It's going to struggle.
In your basia, Edding.
It is going to struggle. Pay information in the Yamana Ebobano. The only idea, Virginia, the last week, who can the results.
No, but more idea more pay results, you know.
That is it. So you find a way. They are not the only players in the team. The results need Jiguse cream. The day you see Alonso go in 3 games without getting win, said he had to slot our Liverpool. Count him a goal.
The last 2 matches were Abonya.
We need
or Lusu Bakono.
And we draw back. At the so about 3-4 matches at once, so results then by count him a goal.
Over as we are there. Real Madrid politics now is so too much. So too much. Even big coaches Babetum. Big coaches because Vicente de Bosque say you all know you man more pa.
Yeah.
But I'm also players in same as all guy don Fabio Capello.
Yeah, they don't.
Players in same yeah. So Madrid there on sem no so pa. Go.
Opani.
Shim kakra ma be so we there.
Oh nyamnyado.
Na ye shim kakra, ye shim kakra.
The more asofo na EDB. Sometimes what can't say you people think you are lying. This same chair, and I sat here. I'm saying, Penyoma ACC needs Real Madrid. Alonso is not ready for Real Madrid. This same chair, this same year we are Americans and people in the comment section, hey Ricardo, no. These are the things that is. I catch was a Real Madrid fancy individual brilliance more than systems. And big teams, they deal with individuals. So when you come, one thing that is so national, Valentino Ancelotti, no man is so still now will keep people happy. Na or na jumano no people and we as nankasano yempe changes. That Alonso buy players need to be quite busy money at the adnessa said the Alonso Ancelotti we are no more opportunity kwani at the no yes.
But we are a bit the major problem for Vinicius issue.
And I did no more winning.
Yeah, but last time when I tell now you didn't come on now more can Mbappe a big in there about no crap is on Vinicius legacy no Real Madrid. So you coach now
more consistency than
Mbappe will be who should be managing how. But this is a player. Mbappe in Champions League. Why you two can't on a word best player? You talk about you word best. And this all banner one who can have a fast one. Though ni sumani ye wie do kakrabat. So one who can be fast one be handle now be pay issues about dressing.
Or no pay issues man. Also no our issue that.
Yeah.
Yes, because outside football can no issue that. So no what letting the girl no money because any the gym instructor man massage. Ko no nkasa your problem that from onset. Nti so no tina make these things I will keep on echoing. Kwaku Vinicius Junior is a person that also probably ain't the moral right to lead a gang against the coach. You are a player that near see Benzema is possible now. You've gotten the opportunity and now you want to live by Simon. I'm someone that I'm a firm. I usually don't want to pass to me.
But you know, say in a club, Tina Ghana saw the club administrators begin commercial normal player be among the team 4 years. Say player be in football. Ebe team cho ba binya to me and found the baby of FIBA.
Sure. And
what I say? Say Jordi Rodrigo took a bit about the part.
Sure.
But senior players are Real Madrid, not all Shisha. Fedi Valverde position at the ball. Okay, he's a senior player.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
Courtois, Itimbobo, Yoti, and Sem no can baby coach already. Players who are there. Courtois is a senior player. Then he cover her contract to extend and clearly shows that Trent Alexander-Arnold or DB Edenabano. Alonso GD bat. Eye day I can't feel kakra. On the team captain.
Yeah.
Do the Oshisha, Cavani, Madrid main captain. Onua Fedi Valverde. Omu nomini Alonso wasem. Onua Courtois beba. Courtois no Vinicius. Beba Vinicius niwa. The next player you could be a Rodrigo money or more maka. Omo twatwa. So mu na oni omo. Ti abe se Benitez be come and be make use of baby team aranga ido. Na Cristiano Ronaldo. And I was hey, akwa becha wa how. Do you remember that?
That's a very defeating statement from the onset. How do you say this?
These things are no easy. You see what Chelsea, you see what that say. Anil Velas was by was so Aqualano Yasman co senior player via brand holding nano led to him getting sacked. Didn't now, but Sakusano money here. And then we will go back to a more pointy go to. That is where we need to go. Because these things are here carrying now. Said ye special one idi hu nkomo yi sanet ya kwaku eno kire se Molina nsem na awoka no na zo mu mistake in appointing Alonso because Alonso pebebe no fiba no a team that a systems near the aden ye dey aduma o by of Oliver Kuzi a system because ye perceive players no get to a stage na ye nto omuni Real Madrid ye mpesa ade no we want you to liberate the senior players, or more enjoy your more, so that they will give performance outstanding. And it is not happening that to me even Real Madrid. Intermediate, as I said, me kanda dada, and I still maintain. Say ya never got there. Unia results now where. Do one player 7 man map in pra. But map could pra the others say Ayaka, map and pra other will ho. Now you have many moon and a movie of one. And yes, I party of Uniano or Yabin Pam Kogu. The Chelsea fans should let us enjoy Estibao. No munyai comparison. Sometimes football is about that. And my man for a big, and my man for a stock cost for near jade. But at this material time, that thing they are doing, I think they and a step in the right direction. They should stop that Lamine man Estibao comparison. It's not something that is healthy. For more time, Ubia. In fact, I'm crying. Yes, I did. For more time, master plan and I had to come. It's something that Ube Bre Amanipano Kwa. This is a player that you name say, I find all fine defeat in the Chelsea team. I find all fine defeat in the Premier League. A player that wire wonders for Brazil, I get the opportunity to play in Europe. And our Chelsea and our Boko or Bonnie will be a company. Yemestival will start it, Yemani statue because of what he is giving Chelsea. So if you went in the back, but to compare him and say even though and or a better near say Lamine man, you are going too far.
Yeah.
This is an established footballer. This is a player that on the share Barcelona's number 10 jersey. This is a player that the Spanish national team or no Al Cairo more than man so and the Makwakoji Euro 2024. This is a player that single-handedly he is a go-to man for Timor. You find Barcelona, not a mean of a club. A Barcelona, regardless how you want to see it, and Nabasa Nisika, you have opportunity, blah blah blah. Ni narubeti miaka, but giving the opportunity, players no more kind of who nan one age no was so pass your more, and he's even targeting when you know. So that thing it's way too much for a bunch of festival. Even Chelsea walk around when starter. You blame it on coach Enzo Maresca trying to help him kakra warming himself into the game. The under 20s on born or no be size in Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
Under 24 number one, even or more in the 8 categories in Naba near see a shim near your man. And the Ballon d'Or be a total second.
Yeah.
And that's to tell you that this is a player that what Jane football must say. He's won at the club side, he's won at the national team level, individual awards too, he's up there. It's a civil starter of Brazil.
No.
Brazil national team.
Brazil, Otenya Bibu, or a Kobu, I started and started.
Even if so, Omunyas are comparison. He's nowhere near Abanja Fen Lamiyama. He's not even started to go the path of Abanja Fen Lamiyama. Okay, national team, no Spain national team, no to take that 10, no Namfanya Mananizo, Barcelona team, no. We've seen Estevao deciding games and bringing energy, positive vibe to Chelsea's team. But and we all know, Lamiyama stages our Jinaso since obey you know, that be Momon Yasa. Some sort of a Adibia and Shadanya is we are going to enjoy them. Yengi Premfil Lamiyama Kwamu. Now with Minas on your fate, no more born zero, born last season, last 2 seasons, no, and Famaye, Estevao with Chelsea, Master Antoine and Waba Semi, Real Madrid. Oh, here there's Munda Mukaku, we will see, and Kolani Nasa left for. We will get time, we will get chance to compare them here. But for now, there be more time around and out in patenting when it's something that Emma Vivian to be repaired. Liverpool for no Esruse and Shana Flon Vetan to me and Mobon. Ebabe said the midfielders that they come from Germany to the Premier League, you know, a big issue. Because we've seen players that they really lived our German Bundesliga. They came to England and they has some for Manchester United could find a player by near friend Henry Mkhitaryan. A Mwada. But at a point in time, players look for team and so on their best player or Bundesliga. I branch your friend Jadon Sancho before he joined Manchester United again. Meaning the kind of performance what done a Didier team my friend here Borussia Dortmund or buy so Manchester United now being far branch your friend Bastian Schweinsteiger by be a because no they will see from in the end mean can be brave. But some Manchester United now offer a player called Shinji Kagawa by Kwaku so we will how bit mama make for the CBD account one. But these are the ones I want to talk about Kwaku and Florian Wirtz and that same thing is also going to be another failure from the Bundesliga as a midfielder to the Premier League. If you look at how Anumasi Kona Wababe to Liverpool team last season, no more flourishing year without him. Soboslai was playing as a number 10. But when you are buying, we've not seen him giving us that kind of performance he gave Bayer for Liverpool. I don't know a problem the man. If it continues like this, Nasa and na performance here no ordinary idea. And we cannot 2026 World Cup unless Germany want to be German and they want to bring a player or born to the World Cup. If not that, na performance base and yes, they call na Musela more ban no fake no more back. One way here now you and Liverpool issue because the price tag they turn as a BBR because you're in the Premier League no. You are being addressed by your price tag. The price I never told is how you throw even stories into the mount. Juba Bakum Union course ra. Me got not target £1 million player. £1 million player. And the same thing now. I did the play be more momentum performing. And he's not been lucky. Our team at Liverpool, they are not performing, and the coach is not a coach that will team integrated players in kakra and a team. He's unfortunate to bet one or two Jurgen Klopp. A Jurgen Klopp a different game because I don't know who taking the time get players into the team. But only about he's getting much playing time and still he's feeling. And the more not much playing time, the more he's going to do that kind of performance and price tag will come again and £1 million player. And if care is not taking Liverpool deal normal year in the summer winning now will be a deal that and we are in farm for summer. They are lucky they've gotten one.
Oh, say you big players be move to a club and you want a five. Who eyes or book on him kakra. And Sanafa. You all may know you say Frank Veit is a good player. Alexander Isak is a good player. They be have a trana bonabaso.
A good striker.
But yeah, waba chassis na neman kuye. Timunya botremo my
friend. Say ni hona no obono. Number 10. Last one number 10.
For Liverpool last season there. As in one na. Oh, no mutimi switche.
By nipa. Predominantly your boy was around chef in a year Soboslai.
Yeah.
Now that guy is being shifted sometime to the right back and other positions to create room for that expensive signing, and he's not performing. There's that one more that room. Soboslai comes in and perform. But we don't think that we are going to get time for you. We need result. One thing about Premier League, any other leagues, no difference. We need instant results. And at this point, that was Penny says he can. If season one to me appreciable performance, we are not going to say you want to say the amount. And sometimes the pressure na basa na one who in a place no go home seeker. They want to run away. And that is where the problem lies. But I hope and pray that he won't be such a player. Tell them Bobo plays in the deal because I love to watch him and the kind of performance I would done on the field of play. No. I think they a good trainer or twaso na oyenisa, but the coach should be someone that obey my sanimum. Want me and sanimum, ne could say yes, yes, corner, or the assembly. Barkley is who a Giants Hanum.
Barkley, why?
Who's Barkley? As who a Giants Hanum.
As I'm Renaso. Why should we have a call?
Oh, according to the Athletic, was one no one's hand, but the getting no be a I say when you have more responsibility. So, or at the age of 31, he thinks that or 5 to 6 years with anymore. but then Sana come work with Nyadi Ebebuano. He decided to stop drinking. Now, Ontimobu, now maybe born, I say, goes back to I carry 6.
Oh, that carry 6 years.
I carry 6 years.
But
Top level.
We are talking about football as well. Musumaya. I mean, what would it back you do with that Chelsea? People don't watch of the pictures and I make clubs and you're more fast than your money. The ball needs to has on come out. And they are very good with the deal teams be broken on teams. Okonomon so no more mepam. But if you have a hey, and I play weapons, Ghana and a pesa than a
was born on no ball Chelsea that time. Nana Chelsea for Horn and I'm going to
now, to me, Cassay. Hey, oh, play weapons in Bob Bonnet team in Maza. What about no one saw her team or Yaman and Co. Why should you go?
Basa then don't protect in yesterday.
Say
yesterday, and it's not the same scenario.
Oh, sometimes you know, or more no ye like ye happy be to see a cast and never will consider near the other. Mumukro man and Mukro for Mumbo. For Barcelona, not is a Barcelona, cause of far player, your main Catalonia de Naba. Now we play out in the ball position. I have challenge. For example, Gerard Piqué. Chef Fabregas say by SC Cater more no we form more Fabregas near people. Still our coach you know both formation be and accommodating. Piqué Oman United zena who's an then share you bia. But Barcelona be making a big. And the Mukro man on the do baby. Are you only a Ukrainian so police station? No, why will you come and you to know what I'm in football? Harona, and yes, a be a ye penny, Barocco baby a yejuma, was I don't know. A dinner study and your number covaso. But Rosback in the own Nigeria, Nibrunia.
In the after one case. Fraud businessman with $500,000.
What people watch our video?
Just a fraud don't go home €500,000 there.
What people are already? I make a Brabon born people there so social media life. About social media share at the phone. They have it. Go are more power. Could you be on the about to so who not be? What was it? Oh, you what the mama is to conform with it. See you. Born on the type, born a minute, and then the only area no, I'm not. Now, mommy wants to be pegged.
How and is where
I swear, God.
Debbie. Marriage situation no is very difficult to actually handle. Maybe a situation about Bruno. I think say the only person who can save Xabi Alonso is not Florentino Perez. It's not Jose Angel. But then it is a certain man called Juni Calafat. And it's a fact. Because of say Juni Calafat, the kind of position I will hold you with Madrid now. He is much closer to the players. And he is much closer to the team, Real Madrid. He was promoted, I think, last 2 years ago, becoming a chief scout to the Real Madrid Football Club. That's the team A. And also making sure that he will work with a team of analysts, that they will bring out day in and daily activities of the data of Madrid players of Musi Akain. And the responsibility of Juni Calafat right now, it wasn't the first placer. Now he was being tasked as to supervise young and emerging growing talent from the South American continent. But this time around, he has been multitasked at Real Madrid Football Club. All share the approach and the development of young talent at the South American continent. He also supersees the management of players within the Madrid Football Club setup. So Carlo Ancelotti be very influential or be very successful in managing the interpersonal relationship with the players. It wasn't only Carlo Ancelotti and then Davide Ancelotti. It was a certain Juni Calafat who was serving as an intermediary factor, helping Carlo Ancelotti to stay. Now, over to Juni Calafat here. This man has been one of the secret weapons of Real Madrid Football Club success. from the later part of 2005 coming on to 2010s, 2014 and other moments because of say Yawono it was Spain. But then he grew up in Sao Paulo. It will be a Watana Spain that Yawono Spain and Watana Spain in Nikakra. The one sounds what called Sao Paulo, Brazil, it means that he understands the culture of the Brazilians and as well as he understands the culture of Spanish people. Now, he became to the mainstream in 2007 when he was a football pundit working at a particular television called Febri Maldini. Now, a football pundit on the say, or your analysis about Spanish players, especially Spanish players who are playing for Real Madrid, Brazilian players who are married, or yet those kind of analysis, And looking at Baby Awatinano, he understands the Portuguese language because Brazil, one of their language over there is Portuguese language, and that is a language that makes Brazilians comfortable when they come to the Spanish capital. So, gone are the days in 2000s, at the time that Ronaldo Nazário de Lima was at the Real Madrid Football Club. So, people say, the man Ronaldo Nazário is successful with Madrid, both on the field of play and outside the field of play. It was a certain unique Calafat. Maybe Ronaldo Bekubia, not unique Calafat, Edinechi. And he was making sure that Ronaldo will understand the culture at Madrid, especially with the city and Real Madrid Football Club. I find himself. Not only Ronaldo Nazário de Lima, also about Kaka. When Kaka was moving from AC Milan to Real Madrid, Kaka was desperate to join Real Madrid. But Upo man stay with Madrid a year pa. It was unique Calafat. So in 2013, the man Madrid, any braye, Unique Calafat to oversee the chief scout in South American continent was just simple. How Florentino Perez missed out the signing of Neymar at the time when Santos Eba Barcelona it was a battle between Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So they were fighting for the signature of Neymar, Madrid Epe, Barcelona Epe. But at that time, the chief scout of Real Madrid Football Club failed Florentino Perez. So what they are branding about Madrid. When it comes to money, when it comes to wages, when it comes to salary, everything, the guy wanted to come to Real Madrid Football Club. But then Barcelona used Leo Messi and other incentives just to attract Neymar. South 2013, at the end and Florentino Perez, Epamo the chief scout then. And one appointing Unique Calafat. At that time, Unique Calafat wasn't closer to the Real Madrid Football Club team, but then he was closer to the players, especially Brazilian players within the Real Madrid Football Club setup. At one point, Asemba catch Unique Calafat said, do not let another Neymar slide out of the net again. That is the reason why when you see any other young emerging Brazilian player coming out from the South American continent, this man will go in there and tap him and bring him to the Real Madrid Football Club. So check Vinicius Jr. offline days and out in 2017 just to meet the family of Vinicius Jr.
Yeah.
And bring him to Real Madrid Football Club. At the time when Vinicius Jr. ever Madrid no, Diaby. Ne mama ne papa omu be lusu omu suitcase during transit. Now omu lusu o Madrid airport no, it took Unique Calafat to take them to one of the highest demanding boutique in Madrid to spend on them. And when Vinicius Jr. Mami convinced and the band became successful at Real Madrid Football Club. Rodrigo in 2018, Barcelona in every year, but Unique Calafat needed to use Vinicius Jr. to convince Rodrigo de Gues to come to Madrid. When Jesus and one is successful with Madrid, Casemiro, it was a certain handshake of Unique Calafat. Federico Valverde, it was Unique Calafat. Edom Letao, Unique Calafat, it is Sankra way in Abai. Now, or the Sankra way in Abba. It is the main duty of this particular man to make sure that these players become successful with the Madrid team. So the last 2 years, he is not only the chief scout at the South American continent, but then he is the chief scout of Real Madrid Football Club, the team A. This is our check the hierarchy of Madrid. Florentino Perez is the CEO of the club, president. Then you get about Jose Anglo, the managing director of the football club. The next third in command, Unique Calafat, who is the chief scout of the team, make sure it's a team of analysts analyzing the daily activities of players, personal relationship with the managers, personal relationship within them. Unique Calafat in the manager. Now, Diaby, say, who do you, bro? udi bro e chef for ma na say e fifi a obehwe say fifi na fifi no e fifi from obehwe say wi abeche na ma na wu very good
all the fifi from
it will make sure say e biaba na dia chef from no e be fifi from na so aba ama wonye biedi na even wasan so aton enye sika e de frame. So Jimmy Calafat is not going to watch Vinicius Jr. being treated like a trash within the Madrid Football Club by Xabi Alonso. He is not going to watch Rodrigo de Goes being treated as a trash within the Madrid Football Club. Federico Valverde, Eder Militao, those players didn't know a niche of this particular man. And within the Madrid Football Club, no, Vinicius Jr. reported to this man. And baby, as some times I make say Xabi Alonso be the mainstay now. It depends on Papa Eugene Calafat. Jamaican say Vinicius Jr. has played major role in the success of Madrid. Rodrigo de Goes play majority role in the success of Madrid Football Club in the last 4 years. And then at the big stages, big momenta, a leaving indelible mark in the heads of people. Rodrigo de Goes has risen to that particular occasion.
Yeah.
Especially with the UEFA Champions League goal share against Manchester City. At the time, Madrid Football Club, he rose. I don't know what I statue with Ceballos, right? Ceballos start to know a country and it was the magical touch of Rodrigo de Goes. Vinicius Jr. has played major role, 2 times winning Champions League, winning the Spanish La Liga, winning Copa del Rey, winning everything for the Madrid Football Club. Adametina Kacho said, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo de Goes, they are the dear heart of Florentino Perez. He's a fan of them. For a CEO to say he's a fan of these 2 football clubs tells you say he holds them in high esteem within the football club. So even if everything encosu within the football club and the attitude and the inattitude of these players, especially with Vinicius Jr. is not doing very well, talk about how are you handle them. Vinicius is very closer to Jude Bellingham. Rodrigo de Goes very close to Jude Bellingham. Federico Valverde. And then those players, that kind of family before Xabi Alonso was coming into the football club. So if Xabi Alonso is not able to repair the worn out issues between Vinicius Jr. within the club, he will go. There again, Hendrik, a young player, he is full of promising talent. That is the reason why Carlo Ancelotti said he needs to get a lot of playing time because the Brazilian Football Federation is questioning Carlo Ancelotti the reason why Hendrik is not playing at Madrid. And baby Madrid Ababe Bruno. Junior Calafat Kofa ended the Nebase. At the crucial moment, Abranten being opportunity to be played as a number 9. No? They are replacing him and they are continue the legacy of Ronaldo Nazario de Lima. So they should make sure say they stay with Madrid and ensured. But currently into Madrid. Madrid has paid huge sums of money to bring him from the team in Brazil. There again, Rodrigo de Goes, he has taken part of huge success of Madrid the last 2-3 years. And the treatment that Xabi Alonso didn't that is not the best as Juni Calafat in Egypt. So if say Brazilian players and those players from the South American continent, now it seems that you are using them and making them feel that they are not comfortable with the football club. Do you think Juni Calafat can convince any young emerging talent from Brazil to play for Madrid? It's very difficult. Say Ultrasa the tour, I will follow that kind of lineage and I will come and play for Madrid Football Club. Vinicius, any idea Madrid now, when you ask any young Brazilian footballer to play for Madrid, or Vinicius Jr. Madrid, or Madrid. Franco Mastantuono with Argentina. Very good, young, promising talent from Argentina. The reason why the Brazilian players, any Franco Mastantuono say, the rivalry between Brazilians and Argentinians. So they wouldn't be happy. Say a young boy over Argentina will come into Madrid Football Club and command starting lineup directly. But meanwhile, we have Rodrigo de Goes that they believe the talent is even more than what you expect from Franco Mastantuono. And then he has proven to Madrid Football Club, do you think they will be happy?
Yeah,
Eder Militao, Vinicius Junior, Endrick, Federico Valverde, Dani Carvajal, and those players within the Madrid Football Club wouldn't be happy with the treatment. And he said, Xabi Alonso will be successful. Now, in the next 2-3 years, Obetimia continue in mainstay with the Madrid Football Club. They see it in Nigeria Calafaso. So, no reported the Florentino Perez saying we should sack Xabi Alonso as soon as possible. They will sack him. Madrid will not afford to lose Vinicius Junior, making sure Xabi Alonso will stay within the team. Xabi Alonso will leave, and then Vinicius Junior will stay.
Mate, medase pa me ye ne amrafie ba still club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Game no egusua e koso. Na we've done almost 80 minutes. Still wishing us in shape club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko in shape. But there is a bad news about Jesse. As he said, Kugupra. Ama ye nefi mama baba ya aba be shana 90 monitor for more angles. Send cheme call na ma Ramadan nature healthcare. Maswe na made come on abwa. Mania Martini Akoye. Good evening, Abu Dhabi. I totally agree with Sinavas. Comparing Esteval to Yama is like comparing Atletico Madrid to Real Madrid. No matter how many times Atletico Madrid score Real Madrid, they can't be a bigger team like Real Madrid. Weapon is my name, Ocho Live from Bui City. Not only feared by I disagree with Ricardo Soboslai is from the Bundesliga, but he's playing so well. So I think it's about coaching. You're not so netimi Eddie Ebai and Abu. You guys are doing a fantastic job, Fakye Sport Papa Babu. The reality is that the Madrid media and the Spanish media are causing damage in the Madrid Football Club, not Alonso or any player in the dressing room. Those called journalists are reading memes to any actions, and it is not helping because Alonso is giving everything out, as Carlo Ancelotti said. So what's wrong? What's wrong now? Can someone tell me? This Casti, the president of Nsoko Madrid Ultras, you know, so never be run. I'm calling me Ninkoma Krameba. Now, my messages no matter. Cobengas, a biable call there.
I'm not on the Biabo community.
Now, Danka, so near my cousin.
I'm not on Danka, so Biabo or Elohon.
Convozu Guzi, the Adazes or Moba. I saw near my kama pa. Any more money.
So them say dank dear, you say man, it's a home to feed. Sa, I want to read Sabeka and son of West Dank. Yes,
you go where Zimadu. Yo, now you're good.
Dank Natural Healthcare Complex. Dank Natural Healthcare Complex. Dank dear, say a basia, and just say a Pumudin Semna, ya de Bremo. Yet here, need my dear Edina, no say near Pumudia, Medina, intimate pay, intimate and your cry. Sebi say, oh, be our ya nasa kumden ka ho a betuni nyina egu ubuso obi oyare a obeka cho se ade a any priority pa nasa ade a opepa sisi apa eya kumden enuntina dank yesoso yaba na dank de ade ba ko anasa yare ko ba ko a obi anim se edi hu dwuma pa enam san ade esa last week me ba no we ka enam san ade hu susu aso kakra ewo liver ho ene kidney hu na che se ade hu hia ehun se enam san ade no ye onoma bebre ho no ma etimi affect no ti ye be ka kidney ne liver no and they say make complications akese kakra a ewo enam saade etimi nya ewo nipadua no so ye ka sa na ye pa say ya de akese a say enam saade wan hwe anka ho asem wan fa mama dank ya ndi hunduma no ma ebetimi aye wo de di kan say enam saade ebetimi ama adwene mu yare
okay
obegu say doc na enam saade de baby e de e de na koma me enam adwene mu yare senti a enam saade betuma ma adwemu yare ne se enam saade se eche wo ho a etimi didi ko spinal cord no na nipa so spinal cord no so ene wadwen no ebom enti ubo se edidi ma na afia ko wa adwemu to bi wono ma nanim achia nanim na achia no wa hwe obeka se na no achia ko ba bi ase nanim no ase ene aligned yie so wohwa wonti ase obeka se bi onya stroke enso nya stroke no wanya because your cases be also man for be aba danka so ya hu se saade na aye omo a ye hwe na nye stroke na aye omo na nam saade na akwa edidi omu akofa sa problem na iden abrom ya man for omadwe ho akankasa a che se omanya psychological problems a ye hu se nam saade na akofa iden aba de to so bio enso eye akoma nipa wakoma na nipa wakoma no se ebe ya nam saade ba ko du wakoma ho se
ye wo covering kitwe bi anase bibia as a kata nipa akoma ho very thin it is a kitwe bi sa na kata nipa akoma ho na enam sa ade ehye ho che na se wan hwe ho asem anka etimi infect sa ade no a kata akoma no ho it is a infect sa ade na afi ubo se na ama nsuo abetawa akoma no ho nsuo no betawa akoma no ho pe ubo se na maw induce high blood pressure ye kasa ye pa chen say wo sa nipa no won sheda ni sa mujaboso na say pressure no ebi ni wo so nanso so sa enam sa ade na ama nsuo abetawa akoma no ho e na akofa sa ade na ade abro sa nipa no obenum aduro pressure aduro no ma e ma fom obi wo no ma oda pressure aduro be se niensa enan enum so enso no ma still na okọ ne check a ese pressure no da so e wo so tu ye nipa a wote sa bradan ki aso ye nyenye den ye mboa ebia na nem sa ade ayekan ebia no bi na aiden akofa sa pressure na aiden abro especially enkankan nipa ono oni pressure oni history of pressure bia preko pe na afi kokọ ye say ne pressure e wo soro pa wo sa nipa wote sa no obadan ka so ye a ebe hwe kwan ebe fa so a ebe boa afi so wo ye obi a wo ye fun eta ye wo ya pa unnim adekode a chese ya ama wo ye fun ye wo ya never say gastritis and ase ulcer bia eni so o sa nipa no ni ulcer bia na ase bibia sa but wo ye fun wo ya wonti ase obadan ka so ye a ye wo emwa so ko ho no ma ebetimi e de aboa yen kan hu say last 2 weeks me buy me can say enemu sa ade enso timi ma bibia friend throat cancer and saying mo mode mano sabi mode mano ekọ be ma odna no ko ba se oba ode na no ko be ma ne be ma ho no sa no mani nyina etimi kofa enemu sa nipa na so enemu sa ade na se ekọ omini ma etimi kofa bibia friend throat cancer eba na ade a ewo mu kra ne se new research aba amansan kuba tan hwa fom den so mo de aba ne se ye hu se omo ye sa no omo risk of throat cancer no akosuru bebre echen omo kra omo nom jot
okay
kane no na nko omo nom jot no ananka omo tanya throat cancer pa basisi anhwemu no foforo na aba ne che se owe mu nyammo omo ye sa no ma no engage in sa practices no enya no mo echen omo a se bi omo nom jot no tume nyina yen hye no so ye ba se ya ana ye pese ye ka no ma na etwi nipa abinsi no ma bi so ade bi wa wo ye but unnim se ehun susuanso bi ewo ho a ewo ni ma betimi aha bebre ade ba akoso no se ye nua ma no so wa wo nam sa ade bebrebe ewo ho a che se onhwe ho asem enka oba wase kekaw sa o menstrual period ne ba bosum wo ya bosum edi achi ne emma obi wa ne de ne ba ya bebrebe obi wo no ma se bi eja enka bi ewo no ho obi wo so a obo se na nsu bi na egu no nsu no ebi wo no ma enka wum ebi wo no ma enka nsu nim sa no ma ne nyina se wa hwe ho asem anka bibi e friend cervical cancer obetimi anya bi ebiye no sa na ba akuja na che se oba ne ba ni mu ankasa no kokram anase cancer yare no ebi abam se ye hu se apart from breast cancer no ene cancer ba ko a ma pa cervical cancer no nti you say last month ya na ye can breast cancer ho asem nti this month so yes we be to aso cervical cancer so e wo ho nti you oba na wo hu se namu sa ade science ya ye kan se you oba na wase ekeka bebrebe na utate ya bebrebe e wo wase wonti ase nsu bi etagu nka bi e wo ho wo se sanoma me bobo so nyina utahu bi e wo onipadua no mu a the stomach nan enye ntientia e wo dank ya so yi na emmoa e wo ho no yemfa emmoa wo ye ka di twato no emema yeso ye mensem no me hwe ho asem enka won say last 2 weeks ba me kan bi say se bema o mensem kofoma enkoto aduro sentia me kasa ne say bema se ubenya akumayare a the first place and I said the kind pa attacking o mensem
okay
it's a first indicator okra de ka meka ne say kwan bi so nyankopon okra boa if you say akumayare no eba your friend a silent killer because eba emma so bia ma hu eba ya na be attack o mostly but mema de bo say mensem na be kan akwa attack no je attack ne say o de ba so ye tse danka na ya boa ne ahwehwem ne hu se wo ye nya akumayare emu ewo ho na de aden ye de aboa ma me fa me numbers no entudwa me numbers no
0244 01 75 56 0244 01 01
75
75
56
56
and as 0266
0266
59
59
33
33
30
30
0266
0266
59
59
33
33
30
30
Ka wo say dank your numbers ni na WhatsApp lines nti say ebia why test bi and as wo images bi obi wono ma nsan bi agu ho basa ne bi basa opese odi bi e doctor na doctor ehu adekode na eye no na tese yahwe eno so na emmo bi e wo ho no de aden ye de aboa no bi saa e wo ho a obetimi di afa lines ni nyina so yensa bekan yensa kan so a enkomo anase ekwan e wo se fa so a eboa no so e be fa saa kwan no so aboa na we mani ma no ma me wo enuo mienu esia me wo dank vita ana dank gastrocare muni apanyi wase ni nuro
I have it too much
enya asem ketwa saa dank vita ana dank gastrocare saa enuo mienu yi yefu yare mu na senya wiafu no eye ubia no saa enuo mienu we ebetima so problem bia sentia ne se saa dank gastrocare we ya sheda ye ne se ye de bibia fe no antioxidant polyphenols ana phytonutrients ana ye de ahye ne ma saa so na dank vita no ya ye no nti ye de kabo mu a ye funya de ne se ye tie bia no etime boa etu ase e ma ekokora ade ba ko so ne se uto dank vita ene dank gastrocare na uhia nchechiremu bia ye numbers na ye boboye no ubetime afre obi wono ma ohu se ne obanom no obi wono ma se ne eye no no ebia no ohia guidance bia na se akwankyere bi efa eduro no ho a ofre a numbers na ye beje ofre so na chese yahwe ne achechire kwan befa so a obesu dank gastrocare ana dank vita abomu wabra wo yefunyade mamensa fa me numbers no into w ne emfa enkwa wiye your numbers no 0244
0244
01 75 56 0244 01 75 56 and as 0266 59 33 30 0266 59 33 Kai who said dank your location and I said baby e di adwuma no e trade atwoma trade e ho ne di adwuma nyina dank yasoye no eye ba ko pe Ghana ha nyina dank asoye no e ba ko pe eno na e wo atwoma trade no so ofri kejetia tech and access of line e ba ye hia ne se obefa trade car unya fa trade car ubeka se ubesi e wo trade junction unya si e wo trade junction wa ubuso obia obecho baby a dank e di adwuma nyina afi so ofri oboa se dunkwa na abekwai nso so e na e ba ufa kejetia car uka che meet and access driver ni se ubesi e wo trade junction unya si ope buso obia se o hwe dank for no asoye obia ebechiro afi so se ukuta wa wo car ada wo ba tieniye na we so abefo Google Maps ni bia ye hia se obebo ahyem dank natural healthcare complex unya boshema maps no ebeje utata edo wo mesi dank yabobo no epe dank natural healthcare complex yese mrane se ahontofie
adi amono na ahontofie ko na ya mo amane mankoye pa guys no mo de kra na ye hia ye ezanze wan hwe ye abewie chi no na akwa DNA sense bia bam ne ade a di ozorela oye ne mani abi wana na check you up on the ade but them mo de hon komo me no wadi teacher ma ese mo ya boys na ba mo nenki komo on
enya se betua so ye be mana se why mra and the efukra
was all mo ba na mo show mo
ba ye be show yi papa ba wan kasa wo kono wo de ade ne beko
yeah Robo dan nature healthcare o maso area mo na ne man koye perfa me na mo quick me ba pe ye tie team say dey kan ye no and then come about be the national team no ye select here the qualities no and I hear who be ozu me dem do me man ne afre ne de na ba aba be shin tie no na en komo e be di koroko game no guso e koso a eno nso ye hwe ne de ho nsem no etimera brond ye na o quick ye ba pe de aka e to aso abam sisi a ye ba isi a na ya ye dunya no bia ba ko pe no so ra na ye bo ama na ma ko ye pe ma dwanto a Herbal Clinic ko na ye bo ye hwe wo pom den na gina na so na ne ma de da ye pa etimi emfa emma na bibia ende da ye pa etimi emfa ma na se ne tie ye se ne stroke abomode a che wo mo ne ye specialist ano mo kofo mu wi bo ama kofo enyo mo fa odi nya mo de manema ekoye pere ma se na chi wato 2 years akwa mosome ba ko dwanto a Herbal Clinic bere na ya bo ama ne ma ko ye pa etini edi ama na ntutu ye no enso adaye etimi era ma after no omo ne ma ye ti ase ese stroke ne chewa e kan wadwen nti o se ye hwe na ye ruwura ne ma bia ma ebesa abo na ama wetini again wadwen na back na de also yi bia no wetini so physiotherapy no ya de ekoso a machines a wodo na ene ye do form na for rehabilitation no ya de no so etimi ewramo yo ba wapeba unya bi ye tianze bi o ya na ye ndam ya ye mosome so bunsa ya no ne man shara nko ye ntimi emfa ma ka o de wo so a wode no kra no etimi esi na afi so no nam ya ye no ama na ye se awo fa ofura obunse na asan ase ya na mboa mane man ko ye emfa ma no na akwa omohwe di ujuma boa mane man ko ye ma boja bro so fa bro ne dunya zene diabetes asthma hepatitis B high cholesterol na afi no nanche no o heart no kidney no lung na afi liver no o ha wo me pa twa dwanto wa Herbal Clinic na yamboa mo na baby girls no maka the boys ne perhe ntu yo ba wona mo a awofe ni nyina echi no na wasi su ho ama ho ya kono bibia ne do so sister ni ya na edin dodo odo sabo ma na eje kankan enchera moa mane manko yi na kankan ne chacha ebe oze ye de amabubu mu da enti I was a special one there was all corner over na ne dwanto ahia ba yi sis ya bi run kote de tie ne there boa ama ho aye fe na himfi ono be chiche ebe de be ya kono eba no sa sudua be fie ba asmo bo metra omo ba na ho no ne man hyara nkoyi a no na ya akuku be hwe no okọ na ya ba be hwe no okọ na kwa na be hwe no okọ na de na mpaibo so for me kwa boys ne ba na me mo kwan e mo ba be rai fie no mo twame abo na so for ajuzika na obo mpe ma madam yesa ni nyina nze ne man koyi sisi himfi o eno nya huhum yare ramu odwanto Herbal Clinic ebeboa manema koyi pere ama chie die no so ya gudie ezaza boys ni bi wono dampam na ma wie bibi asori na ye tokom results ya bi chiabe me pa na me dadi we ho ni nyina akweri abidu beboa ma chi no so no aya boda ni ama nimu no so no emu aye dudududu pa tiko na yambo na ne man de di pa emfa emma na afi so no obetimi asa aboa ma sade na doyewa ama ufu aye kakraka abi baby girls no bi mefu na enya kra o agemoni nti dodo na efu aye kutu za ro mo de nam kroma one boy na pie no koku anajo na okoje poku stade nam obonika on du mo mo no mefu na ye duzo za boys no so be pede as a stomach near flat sa no ono no de body bi ye we go be the waste ya bonumo na mo na wa ye chinchinchine as a asete no otu de na grade 2 e dey corner Janto abebwana sa ni na yere fi obo bomo dia September no ere baro mo hyase a free health screening de meba be oboso yi no okọ mo be dia chokwa se ne e fa na koma no ho liver no kidney no lung prostate no and afi so kra hepatitis B o yoba wa peba unye bi akwa wa wo de no mere no ma hwede ama mo njo kapede opo mo bi jankwanta school junction no mo ben Enkane Gore filling station no Eseso Lake Road ubenya mo fre nana ana doctor nana wusu kuti ampe mo hawa na onena kasa wa homa so 0555 805533 0555 na ono eni nkomo mo na oyare no yenso ano kama pa entimi emfa emma na nema ende da ye pa entimi emfa man ti dwane betoa na je waya isa na okwa akoje waya isa de dwanto a Herbal Clinic common ebe na yabo na nema adadi impetimi area mana bibia akoyi krobia komasi asante koroko game no abana wi ekotokwa anshebi Vision FC enso entimi anshebi tie no scoreline ye krikrama ano edem papa do check ball possession statistics kakri rama koroko 56% 44% for Vision FC short no Vision about 4 koroko bo 8 on target Vision abobi ba koroko bo 3 yellow cards 2 ko edema Vision 2 ko edema krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko na corner kicks Vision ya 1 and Akrobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ebomodi etimi enya 5 TSA pepe NEC eti after weno omobe domania baba be ramo krudioma na ɔma prepare na Sunday against the league leaders Aduana Football Club ɔmo ne ɔmo ɛde abo ani exactly 3:30 na that game no ewura na ntotoɛ no ada din paa but arousem ɛwɔ mu ne sɛ yɛzi ne said kwadwo wɔ wie game no opra fi mu ɛmi yɛde baba ayaba yɛbaba bɛhyɛ na nan tiɛ no ɛde ekuma menim sɛ ɔkyena update aworo na abɛba na ɔmo sɛ na ɔbɛtra nkyɛnkyɛ anaasɛ poro ɔbɛba animu ya na abɛboa ma nneɛma da din ti still Korokoda 7th position with 15 points na ne da ɔmo standing matches no akatua ɔmbɛhwɛ na ɔmabɔ ama ne fi hɔ na nneɛma ada yie pa etimi ɛde ama ɔmo ɛti ɔmo tɔ so 7 with 15 points Vision FC ɛtɔ so 10 with 12 points sisa apɛpɛ ɛde si ɛtɛ na yɛza bizarre question ni bi mo za woyɛ Ghana ni a deɛ na ahwɛ should Ghana Black Stars be built on quality players or patriotic players sɛnɛ yɛbuild a squad na yɛhwɛ sɛ players no quality ones no ɛna from one na mo kazo mo de mo yɛ Ghana for mo we no ɛna mra ma me rambo ma na ntimi anko good afternoon Abu I'm a Ghanaian will never accept the fact that you are better than him if he or she was the first to come. A Ghanaian will never accept the fact that Estevao is better than Yama just because he was first to come. Richmond, a teacher at Sunyane Liberation Barracks Basic School, or the bar. Good evening, Fakye Sport. This is Nakuja Joseph from Monty Region. Pastor, I still want to remind you about Mohamed Muntari's number, please. I'm really enjoying you sports. Keep it up. Good evening. You guys should keep up the good work you are doing. From Fakye, Bekui, Banda, and also the Fiaba, Ebabe Ramu, Ewahano. Malo Fakye Sport, around Funny Dinner, and Ramona was also Fakye Sport. The only crew with different levels. 5 emojis, 8 me around Fakye TV. My name is Vinicius Junior Alamado. You guys are doing a great job. More fire. I'm Fredia Ajiman, AK Scott Sinclair. Enjoy the show live from Cote d'Ivoire. My darling club Chelsea and Krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko really made my weekend special. And one special, special one, especially Krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko putting the sun in Art of Folk birthday celebration. Who's a man no day? Those a day pa. Your day ever on Alabu. This Jiwa Simon from Seri Adabo Chrome. In fact, your show is always my line. Cherabib is very fantastic in his introduction and analysis. Greetings to the premium parliament guys in Adabo Chrome. Your day ever and on our ways. Also, good afternoon, Abu. My team Koroko is winning today. Nana Kojo, AK Bulletman from Kaswa of Fanko TV3. And the Chamai, I don't know IND in the draw. I know Ed Dempa. So special. My main chance here was on a Yendi San Komo we be call up na Baba to Gani Ade.
Question of the day: should Ghana's Black Stars be built on quality players or patriotic players?
Yeah.
Where patriotic means and where quality means, let's underline those two words. Then we delve into that very much. But production, sorry for this, my memo assignment. Get me the Argentine squad of 2018, right? No, you are not on board finals. I'm losing in 2014.
Yeah,
2014, Brazil 2014. Get me that squad. And then get me the one that won the World Cup in 2022. I'm decided to the radio signal in that evening command. From where I sit, I think that the two comes to bear. Yen Timen Court tournament with just patriotic players. So I am patriotic. Not more for your patriotism will not defend the post. Your patriotism will not defend the back line. Your patriotism, no, and yet the midfield rule when it comes to the defensive job and then the offensive job. Your patriotism will not score goals, will not create chances for the team. I believe that we need quality players.
Yeah.
But quality alone also will not win us anything. If we have the quality and they are not committed to the cause of the nation, so your patriotic and your quality players who are not committed to die for the colors, their quality alone ain't even for you to see. I don't think I'm say production Mwame with the two squad of the Argentine national team. Now let's go to the 2014 squad that played the finals and lost to the German national team. On any day, these players on your screen, from where I sit, I think that normal quality, no, I was so. as compared to the who here in 2022. You might pick some individuals, any idea but I think and believe that the 2022 squad was a bit of low quality as compared to Wema Omoda screens. Number one, when it comes to level and Wema Boydru, and then the consistent performances any years na Omedi Ewa Grodum, any how good are no Masugisi, Ediama club and country. I think that now we also. But coming to this squad on your screen, we got a squad that the quality was there, but they were so committed and patriotic to a cause. They believe that, look, whatever that we want to do, there is somebody in the team that say that person is our godfather in the game. We want to play to suit Sani Pawi. To die for your mercy to be successful. We are ready to do. As compared to 2014 one, Higuain more any the other big boys now also think that they are also of the same class. Yes, Messi bro, I'm also there, but I'm also a big players who egos any other. Nobody wants to sacrifice. But in this team, the young boys, Molina, Depaul, virtually a bodyguard to Leo Messi. So now you saw the Messi picture no. Santiago Bernabeu, Ubenya Alvarez, Camp Nou, Fernandez, and the other players are Omakan. All of them were Nkofua. They were ready to sacrifice and die for Leo Messi and Argentina. Man. I think that in two folds, let's look at quality. Number one, but quality in Kweku, let us not distract the team with only quality alone. Say quality no honani pano enye committed, onye patriotic to the cause and the disadvantage and the division team. So let's look at quality players who are patriotic. That should be the underline. Let's join the two words together. Quality and patriotic. Yen kamo sankofoni bi together. But you say, oh, you qualified for World Cup. You perceive a Konya Modimo Koswell, you perceive Black Stars, Nijina and also. And Tien select only patriotic players. Who even define who is patriotic citizen and who is not a patriotic citizen? They can tell you that maybe 2-3 years ago, we got players who were not ready to die for the nation. And they are not patriotic. But so testing the pan in the post, the patriotism as compared to be a friend. Waba or that's what team no maybe the affair war but the patriotism was so because wabenya position team no enti obobo na onfa ne nanshim so we a key player in the team now bona you are not ready to die for the team because you are not patriotic. So let's define the roles clear. These are very important adjectives that need broader explanation. Obi team, I don't want to mention any players name now crazy I'm using the person as a scapegoat. Obi team na obobo no now because I call no say Abu Dhabi Black Stars or YouTube ever at once. Oba no jina park so onku ne ho mfa ne nine tackle. You see that player yes tackle even more than that on the club side. Obi Black Stars na or 29. Na o say obi ye call no wanje ntum so obebo. But the second attempt wanje ntum so obebo. Nipa ne ba or the nine tackle na o see the odi nka friend or YouTube ban. Say nipa ne more patriotic than the friend na odi nka e bounce. No, you don't define patriotism in that space. So I think that idea LCA as nation and say let us have system. Who say yen system the approach when they got tactics any aduma we any are we building system in favor players be? Are we building a collective system? And now say are we having a team that want to be united? Or to can say be when he was asked about players be I am for Mecca, he said something say Meme yen say the core of the team. He thinks that your building team, as he said, unity, any name maybe the album, and we are creating an environment, any atmosphere. It is building and increasing confidence. Let's build upon that. 1 or 2 additions, we are good to go. I think that is what we have to do. And no, say a building. The unity in the team is very paramount. One of the days, Black Stars Kobo Matcha, Obete Camp A, Camp B, Fashion A, Fashion B. It brings disunity in the team. And why am I results? But yet some time about 8-7 matches be who is a unity now about team collectively the boys are getting along with each other. That is what your Black Stars need. That is what your team here. Let's preach and make sure some from a papa na able team continuously. Benya sound from a papa. Now you're making sure say whoever you didn't ever team, that person should not feel superior than anybody. Obi or woman should understand that the fact that you were there and drag and Obi ever and answer and there chino does not mean that you are superhuman. We are all citizens of Ghana. A taxpayer can the airway in the Hokase. Young defended the badge of Ghana and answer a flag of Ghana. The NTR say, baby, Jina Kweku, say, yeah, Bobo, yeah, Kofo, yen the battalions are Jina Kona, a defender of mine, your Franca, and irrespective of when Oberwemu, and to Saudi army for Akoko Kweku, say, and Tokwan, you're starting a to your fire ammunitions and then Yamaba, yes, defend your nation. So when a wujina line no Brigadier General enim sergeant and a unim corporal and unim lance corporal any whichever ranks are. The most important thing is that we are here on a cause. The cause is to defend the motherland Ghana. And you saw Black Stars just never free boy prayer. The cause is to defend motherland Ghana. See, unity in way team no collective effort. I think that is what is going to cushion us. That is what is going to push us. So I believe the two adjectives need to be combined. Quality, but patriotic. Not only one way. I held him Maria. Last nobody can for Argentina last squad normally to squad. Nobody can tell me that Martinez Dibu. He wasn't a good goalkeeper. ABR, so far that time, now to compare the other one. Sergio Romero does this and Nabaka also, but quality in the error. ABR a bit less, but not committed. But Taglafiku, quality no ho. But ABR didn't compare previous one now, from Kakra, but committed. Otamendi was part of those one, and was saying by more committed. Romero, one of the finest in the game when it comes to the rule, very committed. Molina, a young boy coming in and also very committed. Konfifi, the Paul, Makana Juma, Oyedima Messi, Ediacho, Enzo Fernandez, now feeling all rising through El Benfica, and now feeling the Eba, very much committed. Julian Alvarez, the same thing, very committed. Di Maria, and then the Messi himself. So quality in El, in the end, you benya quality, and then Yan Black Stars team, no, give me the last Black Stars lineup. I think that quality El Black Stars team, no, I wouldn't even fan compare those days. Black Stars of 10 years ago. But I respect each and every player. Or for a national team. I think that they have the quality. They need to be patriotic more. Now, improve 6 months here a year. Try some quality. The more now boys airborne consistently for their respective team. Nobody can tell me Jordan Ayew is not a quality player. Jordan is now more committed than before in our national team, which is fact. Nobody can tell me that Mohamed Kudus is not a quality player. He is a quality player. Commitment level, let him commit more than what he's doing. I'm not saying he's not committed. Let him commit more than what he's doing. Nobody can tell me Antoine Semenyo is not a quality player. Somebody Pep Guardiola praise on. Somebody that is touted to be sold around 100 million. You tell me he's not a good player. He is a quality player. Let his commitment level grow. Brian Fifi. Nobody can tell me Thomas Partey is not a good player. Partey Black Stars are the commitment level questionable. Recently, a year Kakra as compared to previous. Let him commit more. Let him be more patriotic. Why the kind of Sibo is doing well club side and then say I will but buy for Black Stars matches now about I cannot say he's of much quality. They say the Argentina they now him even more they are not of that much quality. But no more commitment any Geno. And was Sibo in his games for Black Stars has shown the patriotic nature and winning and in the commitment level. Let's build upon Aden commitment level on the Encos road. Calibrinchi, a fine young boy growing into the system. Let him commit more. Let him be more patriotic. Brechio, Beshe Omo, Mohamed Salisu, when he was coming, there was back and forth. Oba, Assassin, matches the boy recently. I said, on also now, let us encourage him. Let him commit more for Alexander Jiku. If there is one player in the team that I can never question the patriotism to the national team, Alexander Jiku on any day, let him be more patriotic. Benjamin Asari, baby, you're free, and baby, I want rise at the other pool. He don't need us to tell him to be patriotic. He has that in him already. Struggles and then Yamana Wafan, but let's encourage him to be more patriotic. And I think that if we have this instilled in our boys, we are good to go. Other additions, Kakrana Babakan, whoever, everybody, you bet Yamana Babaka team. If that person also comes, bring the quality, and then the commitment, and the patriotic nature on board, I think that Ghana is good to go.
Mate, Majo, where issue on board in the day. I mean, if I'm drawn on the Kakra. 1 minute TV. Like, or if you win a man, very sure more than a man name. Why?
Okay. Question here, very, I think is very clear. Quality or patriotic? Yabi. These are some of the things I see within our national team after, say, winning the 1982 AFCON. We are not having the best of our national team. We have a set of Bacha, Omutimi, Itiminya quality players, Kakra. And then we get some 40% of them being loyalty, and as a being loyal and then committed and are willing to die for the national team. We can easily get them. But as to say, Omobitima show off with 100% of their loyalty to the national team, no. That question still remains over there, Yabi. So who are quality players? Not so who a patriotic players are. It works for you in your national team. We cannot have a national team that we can easily say we are building our national team with quality players, leaving out patriotic players. No. Okay. In 2006 World Cup, if we are to go by player individuals, then I don't think any national team had quality players more than the Brazilian national team. But in any other way, to me question how they were loyal to the Brazil national team. Yeah. Because this was a class of players, 80% of them played at the 2002 World Cup finals with Germany. Yeah. And they won the World Cup for Brazil national team. So meaning that they were highly motivated, they were highly loyal to the national team. But when they came out in the 2006 World Cup, look at how France was able to dismantle the Brazil national team at that knockout stage. That means you need quality players, and at the same time, you need patriotic players. The quality is the skill. The more talent that you might have within your national team, and the patriotic is the commitment and the loyalty players that you get for your national team. So nipa no skill, nipa no talent. That's why he's not willing to show off his loyal. And that's why he's loyal to the national team. Enfreno. Count him off from the national team. It is very, very, very important. Diaby. In 1992, my team commodity for 1982 AFCON and the actual. 1992, year core AFCON. It was Senegal, right? Good. Obiabeka say the players that we had within our national team at that time, national team with the quality and it was termed as a golden generation. Yeah. Check Abidia Yupele. Those times he has become 3 times consecutive with Ballon d'Or African Best Player of the Year. Share Tony Yeboah. Share our own coach Kwesi Appiah. See, big players. See, Kakono, a lot of players were there in the 1992, of which you cannot compare to the 2008 AFCON squad. You cannot compare to 2010 World Cup squad, the quarterfinals. If Senki Ghana national team in 92, representing the national team in 1994 World Cup, and Ghana would have written the history even before, say Cameroon, and I say even before Senegal, in 2002 World Cup. No? Because that team that skilled in 1992 no, was quality. They were having quality players, but none of them. So people show the loyalty, and as the loyalty to the national team at that time, I think it would be like 40% of these players because of the friction which was in the national team. What I'm trying to say is that patriotic and then quality, they are synergistic to the foundation of all other national team. Untimi remaining want to be exclusive from it.
Is an immune in our
This is immune in our account.
But I'll be sure your coach if you ever heard it say, or check players so patriotic. Say, Obi or not the losing we know pa. We pray crowd friend Obeba. On any day, the announced a issue. Give normal ball, being coughing, so on Beba. Obey you. Though it is a coaches in apart from quality near the other. If you must check it down, says I'll be play away. The tickle the base one baby have and never bought. And the no more share on the can your quality there's a deal. Now, more quality now than a banana in your bars, ever good to you.
Yawe. Wakina national team omuyi Ghana free semi-final.
Yeah.
No masapa.
And who's in a quality almost Jonathan Petro or no now omuyi ni film near
very good.
Arrested bands on you to Musa.
No masapa. But they were highly committed. And no war. But Diaby, Adiaba Kweku Ghana with the quality you now commitment level no is the problem of our national team. Do you know why? Now, last time you can say make sure say we'll check the allowances say my national team players are. It means to change other European national team allowances.
Yeah.
Which is even bad. It means you dearly need the services of the player to come and play for your national team. Who attracted the player with money? At the time of Yoko 2006 World Cup, no, not Ghana allowances was even higher than England national team. Who was catching England? But now allowances has to change England. 2010, allowances has to change England. We are talking about how our national team has been attracted to players with money. And they cannot give it all to our national team. There again, so we're taking the last 5-6 years, we've had a lot of influx players of Bufra Brochriba, Ayan Womo Kromano. Our national team made another Mekawa, but first 7 players, or my bomb from under 17 and at 20, it wouldn't to the national team. Unyebi. It's Nipanabeden why committed to the national team. Yeko 2010 AFCON ewa Angola no diabi. Enka ye pe quality players some krane ye omo call 2010 AFCON danka quality anywho. But they were committed. They had it in mind say 2009 ye be with the national team achieve World Cup. Say Yabe will run to the mainstay of the national team we would die for our country. Could you ask someone at that time? Obo Udinese. He was struggling. Not say he was strong at the team. He wanted to come out from Udinese. Because what's one Yabeto Abranti if you call Barcelona. Forgotten the name.
Alexis Sanchez.
Yabeto ni no call. Bonus on in Bocheno. Didn't know you're in a humble. Yeba Afcon no. Could you ask someone everything? My place in be prior at the time you're born against La Côte d'Ivoire. Team the Bejina could you ask someone so. He single-handedly, together with Asamoah Gyan, took us to the final with the help of the DIU and other young guys. So I believe, say, when you are looking at it all now, you need quality and at the same time you need committed players. Could you ask Samuel Gyan, quality players, but Obi national team the more. Our commitment level is top notch. DIU, quality player. Obi national team the one who say the dying moment for the national team is top notch. But baby a Babidri, national team ya Babidri. Ube free player. Doba. Benenichi Sikano so. Allowances no hiano. Ube free player. Player not being here and say, oh yeah na ye. That is the reason why we are not getting much of these people playing very hard for our national team. But apart from that, quality media you were in abundance. The second Brazil in Africa is Ghana. We have the quality players, but we don't have patriotic players.
Is there a big idea?
We be no. Patriotism no. Our form. Now if you no cramp, they are not being patriotic to to our country because those people know who deserve the call up to the national team. I'm from. So how do you want to tell me that the players should even be patriotic?
No, they are all come. Yeah, no subai na dene diano.
Yeah, then they didn't my guys no cramp. Or many international team no. Now they deserve no on friend no. Do deserve no also a World Cup. Do deserve also a on friend no. Now they won't deserve our friend. Do you think say on that protocol no the Abesha national team no be kuno? Because we say one brand will be shame. It is the necessary thing that was on for the national team. And it is killing us. So the patriotism, no, it starts from the GFA. It starts from the Black Stars Management Committee. Then you descended upon the national team players also.
Okay.
Because the FA president, the Ghana Football Association, they are not being patriotic. I'm not saying say because they say the cast national team selection by was say FA no. We all know the instance we all know how things are rigged in favor of some players for them to join the national team. It's any plan about joining national team. Do you think say this Black Queens player Chantel?
Yeah.
When he played one of the qualification matches for the women national team, over your moment was this is for what? Say allowance. No, me body my mind. So you don't need to pay me. Over there at England, they've taught her how to be patriotic. So the girl was even surprised. Some woman is
my
boy board the national team. Was a woman is coming here. This is my national team.
Well, brother, that was the issue with the big issue on board. Now you know come kaka.
Mami ko ejeso krapa na menchia my spiritual father mami Madam Agnes Ugusu Sakode. Unya oba na se debia do hwehwe ne sa na sometimes I na ya hoho ma menchia no. Na menchia popi nzo. Koku Opo mo we patriotic wa Ghana mu 5.
Ghana nyina. Nipa 30 something.
Opo mo we patriotic wa Ghana mu 5. If you want to talk about patriotism, it's something that Minshadan Tiasi, na Minshadan can say the SMC can, because many of Ghanaians and Yem Penim for you almost mention your Masomayano, they are not patriotic. And when players know, said there, and some can say, you dear trees, you dear Nimunatiano. And no as no dear or Muchasano and sweet miracle, though. Obia ntimi nka so player or patriotic.
Ebinyo.
Oh dabi. So you patriotic idea they ahye won sa behwe so yi.
Yeah.
Yes, that means you patriotic. Nti say ye nyoma ne kwanso enhihye ne kwanso a that is how it's supposed to be. Fauzi Lekeye ene Morocco FA president no.
Yeah.
Or you patriotic with the things he is doing there. So obi obehye national team should be patriotic. National teams or more Europe, or more no. They've shown some penny patriotic or more fast service you or more one person more yen nam into the players in the national team more or more patriotic. They give it all or more so with that, let me hold you be accountable for Nyoma Oye. And that is how Ubetifaka say okay, and this is how we are going to do. And Ghana Hanu. You need your Maya Faso and your call up. You need you Krumha and Genya say Benyabi. What are the basics that the Ginas of their call up? It's because of Madame Vunier, Minipani, and the idea call up. And when you do that, you are not being patriotic.
Oh wow. There's all kinds of family measurement on you. Your new players may be performing. Oh, if you are man on a Ghana and they are from so member national team. He's all kinds of Ginaso Koya, Madame Funi, they call up. How you feel?
So, what can you say now? It will get me to the mood that people think I'm personally attacking someone. By the way,
that is, I said now, all kind of natural say. They are all kind of measurement on
we've seen series of call ups. A dinner won't be a merit call up.
I know.
Yeah, because of a one crophobia or national team. And a moment, yes, I call up.
It wasn't easy.
Maybe see the BSC call up on Sanae. The BAC. Chana Mekano. Calvin Nkrumah is a player that or minipa player. And I know I called on my so man no video nipa nkwa. Anka be a watcher na dear pencil ko yi na se ba na so em meet me aso meso. But ko on deserve national team call up no. On deserve. Ntuko campaign best as a world tackle be personal. I'm not saying he's a bad player. No, I'm not saying that. But at this material time, you can open place or more perform here in the Ghana Premier League. Yes, you not performance so and after player in the Ghana Premier League or merit or can I say yeah performance on Kwane the free players. Yeah, then free players. Yeah, then free players. Player to bench a friend national team. But what kind because yeah performance. o form a ya for frefro mu no e wo media team ni mu a komu goals involvement boom. Now we say so we compare mu to some of the players and not boom di wa ha. You talk of a year attack Samuel attack me Emmanuel Ano a year Emmanuel Mafo of a year Diana. Go there and check.
0 goals, 0 assists in the season.
And if you call these people into the team, what do you want to tell me? These are players that say Ghana Premier League number omne was only the goal king or more goals. But I'm young because only we
agree they are not strikers, but they are offensive players. So at least they should be contributing.
Yes, you can't be termed as a patriotic person. Into a monarch company when Musa say young foul more patriotic never a national team this one as yet me answer sacred in a poor more patriotic. You bet me descend by players. If not, you bet call near baby see a chinia, yes, said you now call up cry and fancy. This is taxpayers' money. You see, cabo so maybe someone say, "Unya, you say why reference why October salary." Ya too. So that's can be any pure players. Ne can and call up by CM Fanchero because we say when they have national team this winter. Now is the patriotic. Only patriotic. So players will never be patriotic. The players need who will be patriotic in his own way. If so, back. Now rules and regulations near clear. These are the laid down procedure. I am fastening and find idea. A bit fapa. Your players or my bar or more air corner. Put means or much a passer. If be buy and so yam free woman near the idea. And you know, sanity. So Nimbaba, I know Obama Uganda on the story. This will be a patriotic as our story in St. Kemba. These are the things we talk about. Sali Sumuninano had issue with the national team because of them. They had issues with the national team at the initial stage because of them.
The one to win and only the other, you better power.
Kwaku. The young start here, Breno. The young start here is going to be worse.
How?
Kwaku na me opportunity na me bend team na me players. To get to a point in time, people will need to lobby with high number to get the opportunity to be close to the Blasters where they will get their players in there.
Now, 8 million.
Omunyo imagine so me.
Abi ya ye wechi ye.
Dabi yentimi ya ho he.
Sa.
Dabi. Yentimi ya ho he. Ye ni hwe ya ye be ye. Na de na me. Ayi na na ba. Kwen raba. Dem me tiere na me. I'll just come and say my gian fa o de na me. Omo mbetime ne your margin so ombe ye because omo gene say wo omo fa ho. Ogu omo fa ho nya hwe o. Ghana ni na ye utua tax me de free black. Ye fa ho nya hwe o. Dabi ye fa ho nya hwe. And the sign never quantina macano. The players will never be patriotic. Intimenso as a citizen. I can be patriotic towards people that they are not patriotic.
Oh, but my site example will be Tito the Abib de Bear, Maestro de Bear, any day. Tells the national team go beyond quality. Oh, and I say the other NG trophy that.
And your quality, Blasters to know a friend. Blasters to know a friend. 80% who you know in the Blasters.
How?
Kwaku, ye players are or more bobo at the highest level Europe Tunche. Or more Maccabi from BR 80% who you know in the Blasters. And then you make the DH, which of course I can't tell. Kwaku, see a fatun seni be Jordan Ayumo. Jordan Ayu be in the Blasters because of the experience and what he's done for my friend Ghana. If not, Jordan Ayu send Komabi. Thomas Day Party, you can't stand in front of Thomas Day Party and say certain things to him. Hey, be a chum. So what I say, but players don't mean new players no more bomb near the other. Go didn't me a free player be that stand by as one come. Player we do that stand by on come. No be any yas will be so we are suspended. Then the player number no buy no be rat him. He's never looked back or bonnet the beer. But not that stand by you. Or buy will be you be female, you didn't call your cost at tea, but Tina baby, seen some friend banana or bar first Libyan. I know ma. Salisbury boy, Emma was Zibo that stand by, and will be Yare, and I was Zibo by. Or by and straight, he walked into the team and he's never looked by Nigerian Frewaris. Or could national team in the hair, or national team the way Baba Bre. So we decide not to do say and no man there. Ebe yi ba obebre. A few of the players in the Black Stars camp were by merit. A few of them. That is the gospel truth. A few of them. People are there because of for more definitely there. No, if not that, Koku. Now they have a
Mate, my friend, a common we need a bomb and I'm a crime row. Such as a crew man, dear. New we near the anyway. So, a patriotic player is a footballer who plays with love, loyalty, and pride for his country. Here's what makes someone a patriotic player. Always answers the national team call-up, even when injured or tired. Plays for the badge, flag, not just for money or fame. Shows respect, dedication to his nation and fans. Stay committed even when things are tough. No excuses. Now we have there. You will be also there. And a quality player means a highly skilled and outstanding footballer who consistently perform at a top level. As here's what defines a quality player: has excellent technique, passing, dribbling, shooting, control. Makes smart decision on the pitch, show consistency, performs well in every game, can change a match with creativity or brilliance, often has leadership and composure under pressure. Okay, can we say
Uni ba kokra ba kunu we nyina obi ba kunu ni we nyina obi
say obi be bo abeji di yes kale obi be bo where ayi third one plays for the badge and flag on my patch or cover kono.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Ye TV e wo wan
Bebre dozo.
Bi. Yeah, jai. Amajo. The third one.
Dozo bebre wo.
Zia bobola wa chezu nyiska tini aba boba.
No, omo me country was in this country. O me ni akatu asent we na nisika mo na obeji. But don't country was o me bo wa man is country o me bo.
Mabe kola we could Ghana for ajeche, but mabe chair the officer Amwa aka say CAF. Or a firefighter or what it was Santimampon fire service station ona say CAF or the Ghana former mabe chair my on issue and ye discuss no. Dear na be e aye call up ama player bi na wase fufu bi aka wase ababa be ken no so na aboa na nema dadi ba jo fra na wolo TV set na mabe. Now what team yani akwe nim 0206 33 4747 0206 33 4747 and 0206 33 4646 man for caller odika first caller odi any baby out frefi
champion fantastic agu diabi
ogoro sampa boko there
o senior sampa ya boko una baby afate TV na Modern Sports papa mo yenya mi share crew ni na
abi say ada mo jima ni esanza mo player yi
Prince Duko Brown say na fi sampa soccer Euro Samia PRO ye junior side no na o the boy na wa second division though
yeah
and akwana bi sa anti Prince Duko Brown there ye bompa ye second match yi senior on be fi na na to atam na what cup of plus and match say ebe German of funny sampa funyi na dem da ko yi sina meko mo topic ya mu dia tuwi sina se phone na stew na ofe Ghana population bebe na ye process wo be jambo Ghana sina nka uri fika san ko fi woni so ko yi no so o ko mo man adi trophy ama man e be se sina e boto mu kavia no ma ko ma no kura omuyedu mo press ko soro se be se ye be se say omuye committed say omba Ghana senior abu ometuma yero ompono ma bo hera foto tu good years na Ghana nyika bunje enyo mani wu ana omanyero mo no mtinye kapo ma Ghana senior ma menche me pia ma bo ahi kwa ya fede na mo kese da oni je adwuma
me da se ma me fa for me ba jo tie ni baby afrefi allo call out me kan allo call out me kan oh Morgan and to me na me share me my frefo no to aso kama pa dozoro betimi join ya na ro agenche no etimi aba won koma ye di ni so wase ofo bi aro aba ka me pa jo di any baby afrefi
friend plus me ka free papa
te pa bon call there
papa boko
meet you me
nam sma agenche ya ka metuma kan say you create be metuma bo ablo mu jiska what na make because new beer na ope pass bit ma bo ablo njiska we bit ma bo ablo den ma ko we Ghana e preaching be na ya pro blasters na bebo munya she sanyen kamfo sanyen pija ko me damase
Mate, me so me da se me na me fa for. Me ba cho di any baby afrefi.
Hello.
Yeah, call out Dini baby afrefi.
Hello.
Yes, I me to nkan o Dini baby afrefi.
Me ka se bombo.
Me ba cho
me. Again that. Hello.
Yeah, me too, me ba cho.
Hello.
Oh. What's o TV na lo wa na tie me ane enko ani ma me to nkan. Yeah, me to nkan me too. Oh, they be on your radio na mama me fa.
Hello.
Me ba to Dini baby afrefi.
Teacher password me kata fi sampa.
Teacher sampa mo call there.
Bibi aboko e we ni game kwa na e bia.
Me too.
Me come in terms no bet ya mo na ejuma pa mo bo e ma Ghana ni Ghana my mo bo ejuma local news no de wa mo ba be mo ma Ghana project ya ni e na ni dia player e patriotic ni say yeah last time no di bakon answer no benya collapse na we will take experience na answer na wanya collapse sikakie bi bama answer na wanya ndi say sikakie mu bama di bakon obana no ono so obana na nivo skano so dey ono so oboka kutifia nika because at the end nkai hwe ni patriotic answer ni hwe ni ball ni quality and bakon wona e di fe na there's no so oba ono so be ni mo bo no be ye dey ni say di bakon oba e bi ji obi bra kona bien sana waba nti ono so bana kama obenya no ono so ni please kan no no so dey akutu ne ka obi na ko ponye adwuma
mate me da se pa no zo dia de ba be ra me pa cho di any baby afrefi. Hello call ante be kan
Rene nyari apo
me wo ye pa na pa cho zo e
apo pa fa na kun ka tu keftu
na pa cho mi tio
o pa di kuna ta won channel me check na pa mo fa ni ko me check na pa
oh okay
enti black time woli yeni te ko ku ba ni ko fa ge pa ga nan ko ba na ana do na ni company ne we ku yan ka nan ko bo ran na ni me do na wo ya oma ye nyen se bi na ya ta fo wo mo pa o ko ko no wo ko pa no last time the India will want from them Bobby. India will from them Bobby. Mamma Kennedy time that number only interview. Not Ghana top scholar. What will you on in top scholar of Ghana? I remember the time and don't put you to Coca-Cola. Coach in Canada, why do I top scholar of Ghana? And that last starting one good. Oh. No, why you mama tada magana na ndio kubebia makato ya miezuma
mazo zuri ya menta me rena me fa for me pa cho di any baby afrefi
me pa cho abu du che me ka se fi akre komasi
aro mane so kakra ma mo awinia
okay abu we dey ma mama ma ko pa di ba
yeah that's it
na abu ni bibi national team collab me ka say national team collab no based on performance player no performance first after the performance me assess a player no is he available because footballer be an biggest tool availability footballer biggest tool availability and then la liga ma with the statistics mean is he available for display national team David enti yen show on Mary it is said Barrett can and there was so many times that young fair players to be deserve thank from and young fair players to be said which is Osman Bukari in those days now on both Champions League as a young friend no abenya I say what you be was able to the manager enti young player you down and then Trevor Chalobah or body match Chelsea and so enye Gordon ne ne prayer na ne ya pe o ta enti e de ne de sa na be balance don kan e pe na le sha mo
ya mi sha so pa so fe e ba be kan o me re na me fa ba contrato be ba o di any baby afrefi hello call me ton kan di ni baby afrefi Low TV set and yes, I'm telling count. Now, on your ready, I'm going to come in and fall for. Why? Now, you're queen. Call out DB Alfrefi.
Because I'm free of was in the Indian tree, man.
Mabajo, Maune Soka Kramamo, I was you dinner day.
Indian tree, man, because I'm free of was.
I'm Dreaman or Bossimo call there.
Oh, the other Korabu.
Meet you, Minia.
Because the person can say discussion and we are person Kakra. The person can patriotism. We need for Ghana Blasters team down here. We need to be a bit more person or patriotism in the national team because I've been in the national U17 before, and the last moment I have a court tournament, 1 hour in the bar. That was the question I decided. If any pan over to Oba, later on, again, I'll obey because Oba Bajin is kind of way to what I say. They all came because of the money and fame. Senior Mokan. I don't see Obia watching my meeting, like I say, really, and I say, or by because of the national team, they all came for the money they have spent because I've been in the national team. And even film because I don't have anyone I'm in the call.
I did the ball or that's Obana.
About time.
A bay, why? A bay more bomb with why? Okay. Because of Medasi. Come on, busy with Tiana Miraho. Abi. My father. I don't know to Dini baby Alfred.
Hello.
Yeah, I told Ghana to Dini baby Alfred.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Fine afternoon.
About told me to Dini baby Alfred.
Medindi Wakeke, because that is encouraging. Kuma.
Wakeke, me too.
Yeah. The kind of only Asanfo, Edima Mabanene.
Yeah, that's it.
In fact, Kotokotim na Edahon, Yak Medi, Kotokotim Medan Yak Medi, Messam of free doing so, the Kotokotim. Strike a penny. We are a striker. It's always Kumaha. Difficult to all you know, but we are a striker.
I will tell you.
Lemon Blasters are so Blasters, one day to the man. South Korea, South Japan, or Kobanidi. It's almost a show good guy. No, to continue it. Now, show you here. There's a level.
Mate, but I'll say, Spaja. Ghana for Casa.
Ghana for Casa. Valid opinions. Any points from Ghanaians. Yeah, the Ghana for us. They are not free from Obasa friends. Emmanuel Lamchi.
Yeah.
I'm continuing to say, be Debian say he should keep pushing. Sometimes stars are made through things like this. One day, we'll see him at the highest level. Other kind of story, and his story will be written in gold. Keep pushing, keep going. It is not lost. BBNC, you who boo a bamun and dra now because when they come off will be or China's any panel come and beg you, who are beg. Let that be your motivation. No push, be very fine. I mean, chair officer Martin Joseph or teaching police officer Ojo, which are quite strong. Because now, mention my Mickey. Oh, Brooklyn, no, my Mickey said, only me see and my Mickey, which are quite strong. Because you really. This is my sanity.
Why you quick for ever no crying?
There be okay, got a player with Mayate.
Yate have a kind of
under 20 or
kind of Rwanda Nanka Moko. We don't win if you
say Okoka in some Kakrabino.
No,
drop here no. A bad national team, they drew baby here and Branty and the services. Put him say wing side honomo. Sankayati wonuma with me ambo. It's a patriotic enough. I know yan yes it's training as I say no. There be my share Rosalind Boatin or Fire Embassy. There were rich condos, opposite rich condos, Mamenchian or level 200 students. There were Christian Valley, Valley View University.
Mate, where are the bow?
Kwaku, Mamen call Adum Malcolm and old Malcolm go, Namenchia, Kwakubia. I need money to make money. Yes, he is my iPhone dealer. Mamenchia now. And can't say, we be very fine. Heavy nen or yemino on to us and then come on. I'm the Habib Subaba. ya kwa dani yes ti kwa kudu ebe bana ya be dani no mani wo iPhone can I see a year once and why
on should be 16 and 17 Pro Max.
Me said you call by the